Hello, y'all. I still don't have this beginning and ending all right here on StreamYard, but I am trying. Hello, hello, hello. I'm actually coming on a few minutes earlier than I planned on. As y'all can see, it's still pretty out here on Grandma's porch. Usually when I do the stream, it's usually not looking in, it's usually dark. And I thought, well, you know what? Before it starts to get dark, I'm just going to come on so you can see how pretty it is in the background. So I don't know if anybody is here yet because I am coming on. I said I was going to come on at 7, and then I changed it and I decided to come on at 6:50 because I have a lot of things to do a little bit later. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me start giving blue wrenches like I normally do. And let me go back up here. So for some reason, I did turn some people blue and it didn't go blue. So, okay. So if I don't turn you blue, just make another comment. Welcome, Diana, Curvy Queen. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to make you blue. I'm going to go backwards instead of frontwards. Welcome, welcome, Dora. Welcome to you. I'll make you. I'll make you blue there. Oops, it's jumping on me. Okay, let's see. Welcome, Shella. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to make you blue. Okay. Welcome, Toltus18. I will make you blue. Welcome, Lansky. I will give you a blue wrench. Sarah's Addict, I already gave you one, so if you you may not be back in the stream because you thought I was going to be on at 7, I'm sure. Anyone else? Typical Gaming, I already gave a blue wrench to Island Girl, Rob, and Inspirations, and Sarah. You're probably waiting till 7 to come back, so I got that. I decided to come on a few minutes early, and the reason for that is I had taken my bubble bath, and because I just got in from the beach, just got in from a 6-hour drive. Now, y'all know, hey, Robert Mack, hey, 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 my friend, let me give you a blue wrench. As y'all know, I've been at my beach house, and it's on Tybee Island, Georgia, which is about, it depends on the traffic. It's about a 5-hour drive, but today there was a lot of traffic, so it was more like about 6 hours. So I started home about, I think it was about 11, and I got home about 5. So I took my bubble bath, unpacked my suitcases, and I thought, you know what, I have some stuff to do tonight. So I thought, I'm just going to come on a lot earlier than I normally come on. But let me show y'all. This is Grandma's porch here because y'all have been at the beach with me the last few days. And y'all can see how pretty it is out here at night. Can you see that? Can y'all see that? The only problem we're having right now, I have to cover up Grandma's porch with blankets because we're having terrible, terrible pollen. And the pollen is really super, super bad right now. And we have green pollen. And it's just horrible, horrible. Yes, Deanna, Curvy Queen, yes, you may. The only rule I have about dropping links is we just can't drop one right after the other. But absolutely, you can drop your link, connect with each other the right way by, opening up a separate tab and playing a video. Hey, She Digs, my beautiful friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you. The last few days I have not done, I did do a couple, I did do 2 lives, but they were very, very short because I was at the beach at our beach house and I was still trying to get the internet up and running. So thank you, She Digs. Happy Easter to you and happy Easter to everyone here, everyone here. I had a wonderful time at the beach. My family, except for my daughter, wasn't there because she had to work, but she's coming down next weekend. She'll be at the beach. And I don't know. I was going to stay down there this whole week, but I didn't go down prepared. I didn't have my college books with me. As you all know, I'm a college student. So I just decided to come on home because my husband and my son and my other son were coming home today. And so I thought, we have like family friends down there, so on the island, and, so I wouldn't have been lonely, but I just decided to come home because I have college in the morning, and I have to do my college work, and I didn't have my books with me, even though I could do it online. So it kind of like was one of those things I just said, you know what, I'm just going to drive back home. So I don't know if I'm going to go back down a little bit later this week, or if I'm going to, I don't know. I don't know yet, because it's a long, long drive. Welcome, Sexy Too Much for You, Coleman. Welcome, welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench. And I hope you're all having a wonderful and amazing Easter. You know, I love Easter. And of all the holidays, Easter is my favorite. Now, normally we go to church. We didn't go to church today because everything was done outdoors on TYBEE. And I really didn't want to, you know, it was like, I didn't want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I didn't go. But we normally do all the little fall pre-Easter activities at church. And we didn't do them so much this year because everything has been so restricted. So, you know, with the virus and all of that. But nonetheless, it's my favorite holiday. I just love Easter. I really do. So welcome, little Ruby, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Happy Easter to you. Yes, little Ruby, I am back. I just got back. I just took a bubble bath, and here I am. I unpacked my suitcase, took a bubble bath, and my husband and my other son just pulled in just a little bit ago from the beach, because we all had separate vehicles going down. But my oldest son and I drove, but he couldn't help me because his foot had surgery on his Achilles tendon when he had hurt his Achilles tendon. So he couldn't help me drive. So he was the passenger and I was the driver. Welcome, Ulysses. Welcome, welcome. Normally, this is not my time to come on. I normally come on at about 9 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, latest 10 o'clock. And then I come on in the afternoons, like 1 or 2 or 3. But it's all been off schedule. Hey, Typical Gaming, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Typical Gaming, what's your numbers now? I mean, you have to spell them out. You can't actually put the numbers in, but you can spell them out, like 42, FORTY, TWO. But happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. You know, Typical Gaming is working hard on his channel, and he's growing, as we all are. You know, and we're all here to grow, but we're also here to make friends. You know, if it's just about subscribers and numbers and not about friendship, I think people are missing the point. So my channel is a community of old friends and new friends. And you get acquainted with each other, you get to know each other, you watch each other's videos, you connect the right way, watch a video, thumbs up, notification bell. You open up a separate tab, so you don't have to leave here. You just go over there, open up a separate tab. Don't mute it, but put it on real low so it's playing while you're over here. So they get credit for you. Otherwise, they get unfriended from you by the next day. So you don't want to do that. And welcome, Luth. Welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench. So yeah, look how pretty it is out here tonight. Look how pretty out here. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that beautiful? Just beautiful. And I so love it. I so love that. I so love sitting out here. But we are having terrible pollen. Welcome, Lodine Lynn. Welcome. Yeah, the pollen here is a green pollen. Now, we don't have that at the beach. We have terrible pollen at the beach, but it's not a green pollen. So it doesn't damage furniture. So as soon as I finish the video, Grandma's porch will be covered back up until I come back out to do another live stream. Because it's really, really awful with the green stuff. And we have it for about 3 weeks, covers the cars, covers the houses, covers the porches, covers everything. And then we have to pull everything out, hose everything off. You know, it's a big job. It's a big job. Yeah, let's see. Thank you, Inspiricos. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. And Ulysses is from the Philippines. Benny Mabe, you know, Benny, I have not seen you in forever. Happy Easter to you. Where have you been, my friend? I have not seen you. I was wondering where you were at, and, you know, I just haven't seen you. And thank you, Ulysses. Absolutely. 10%, welcome, welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench. And bye, hey, welcome, welcome. I'll give you a blue wrench there too. See, it's early evening here. It's about 7:01 in the evening on Easter. So we're still in Easter. And it's just wonderful. And thank you, thank you, thank you. So anyhow, I want to tell you my story. And if you haven't, because some of you didn't watch my TYBEE Island videos, which I have about 10 of them up. And the first one, it was like an hour long. I showed you from leaving here all the way down, you know, bits and pieces of my 5.5 hour trip. I love TYBEE Island. I love our home. It's right by the lighthouse. It's right by the beach. It's fantastic. I run the beach every day. I love TYBEE Island. Our kids were babies there. That's where we lived full time. Now we live 6 hours away, and I love where we live. So we're living between the two places. That's our vacation house now. We're renovating it. So everything is, you know, being taken out, being renovated, the whole bit. There's a part of the trip I don't like, okay? And I'm going to tell you what the part of the trip is, okay? The part of the trip I don't like is that I don't like the I-95 through South Carolina. Okay, Benny, a lot of people are going over to D-Live. You know, I'm not technically savvy, so, you know, YouTube kind of works for me. I go between, you know, I'm on YouTube and Facebook, and those are pretty much what I do. I do have all the other ones, but I don't really use them because I don't understand them. And I don't have time right now because my schedule's so busy to really learn them. But I know a lot of people are over there, Benny. And so I-95 through South Carolina is about a 3.5 hour drive. And I can tell you, welcome, Robin. Welcome, welcome. Happy Easter to you. I have to tell you, and by the way, everybody, please share me out. I don't grow when I do live streams. I only grow when I'm in other people's live streams or on their panel, but I don't grow when I'm in my own live stream. So if you will, and let me know that you shared me out, I will really appreciate it. Whether you have a community button or to Facebook or to Twitter, wherever you share me, I really, really appreciate it, because that's the only way I can grow too. And I want to grow too, just like you do. We all want to grow, but we want to grow in the right way. So share out, shout out. Remember, if you share out somebody, they're likely to shout you out a little more than I shout everybody out. Okay, everybody shouted out on my channel. But it's like when you share somebody out, you get that little extra shout out. Okay, and it's sort of like when you have a join button, which I don't have because I choose not to have it. At this point, I really don't have time to, because I give everything to y'all. I give, you know, I shout you out. I do all of that. So I don't know what I would give beyond that. And so to, you know, to have a join button and to say, okay, you pay $5 a month and I'll give you this, this, and this. A lot of people do that and they do fantastic, but I don't have the time to do that. And so I come on here freely, and the only thing I ever ask is that you share me out. You know, if you'll share me out a little bit. And I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Dana, Curvy Queen. You know, I'm well over 13,000 in 1 year. And let me tell you, I did it by sharing out live streams, letting them know I shared them out. And guess what they did? They shouted me out. They shouted me out. And so everybody said, oh, I want her. I want her. So they ran over to my channel. And that's what happened. So like Deanna is, Dana, Curvy Queen, is sharing me out. So what am I doing? I'm bringing attention to her channel, Dana, Curvy Queen. So she's getting that little extra shout out by doing that. Now here's another one, Benny Mabe. He's sharing me out. Now, Benny is an old-time friend, okay, because I came on here publicly a year ago. I've had the channel 11 years, but only for my kids, only for family. Came up here with 200 subscribers 1 year ago. And Benny Mabe was one of my first friends, because y'all not subscribers, you're friends. And so I met Benny about a year ago. So Benny knows how it works. You share out, and what happens? You get shouted out. So here we have Dana, Curvy Queen, and Benny Mabe. They both shared me out. They shared. Okay, so you definitely want them on your channels, because guess what they're probably going to do for you? They're probably going to share you out. Now remember, you can collaborate in a lot of different ways. You can share someone's video out and let them know. And what I do is, if you share one of my videos out, I go back to one of your videos, and I will usually share your video out if it has anything that I can share out to my community. And so we share each other out. Doesn't cost anything. And so Dana and Benny, they know how that works. So that's one of the really, really good things. The other thing, now, one of me is like having 5 subscribers. Now you're going to say, how does that work? Well, if you go to any of my videos, like the ones I put up today, not this one, but the ones you put up, go to the top of the comment section. And pinned to the top of the comment section, you're going to see 5 links, 6 links actually, one's to my Facebook. 5 links. I have 5 channels. So if you go over to all 5 of my channels and connect the right way, play a video, notification bell, like button, and subscribe. When I go to do my comments, guess what I'm going to do? From each of those channels that you've connected on, I'm going to do the same thing for you. So you'll have 5 new friends instead of 1 when you connect with all 5 of my channels, okay? Welcome, Jason, welcome. Here you go. I'm going to give you a blue wrench. There you go, my friend. There you go. Thank you, Jason. Thank you so much. Happy Easter to you. So you'll make 5 new friends if you connect to all 5 of my channels. Links are pinned to the top of the comment section on all of my daily videos. Just go to my channel. Pick any video you want. You'll see all 5 links. Okay. Plus my Facebook public page. And that's where I get all my messages. Okay. So anyhow, yeah, see how pretty it is? We're going to get ready for sunset here in a minute. And so, yeah, connect with me and leave a nice comment on each of those channels. And when I do my comments late at night, I'll get back to you, each of your channels. And I'm a very faithful person. And when I tell you that I'm going to get back to you, I will. And so, yes, I've been out of the loop. I really wasn't doing any live streamings. I did a lot, videos from TYBEE Island, but I really didn't do any live streaming. And I did two, I think, but they were short, very, very short. And but now I'm back, at least for a couple of days. And will I go back to the beach? I might. I don't know, but I'll be more prepared. And from the beach, I can do my live streaming. And now we have internet, because we didn't have internet out on the island. And so it took us a couple of days to get internet. And so now that we have internet, the good thing is that now that we have internet, I can do the live streaming, because I was using Hotspot when I first got there to upload my videos. And let me tell you, it took forever. Hotspot's very good for simple things, but it's not good for uploads, in my opinion. And plus, it sucks all your data. So, that's why I really couldn't do the live streams from the beach. But now I can when I go back. Okay. And I know y'all like to grow and make new friends. And I'm not a growth channel. I'm a grandma channel. And I'm here to make friends and connect people and let each other make new friends. But you will grow on my channel. You will. But you'll make friends. Thank you, my friend Benny. Thank you. And I'm so happy you're here. I am so happy you're here, because I really did not know what happened to you. I did not know. And, I'm just, rolling along. I still make my daily videos, my inspirational videos. And that's because that's my gift, is my gift of inspiration, insight, and wisdom. I don't give advice, I don't give suggestions, but I do share with you my opinions on different issues, and my inspirations. And then I do my live streams. Now, on Mondays is my big college day. And so I have college. I take 5 courses. They're very hard courses. They're for legal office, and they're very hard. And I have one course that's very, very hard. Well, that's a higher level, in my opinion, a higher level math. It's higher level for me with formulas and things like that. And I've already passed the class with a B. I have straight A's in all my other classes. But so I passed the class, but I still have to do the work in those classes because they have different levels. So it's a lot of work. So Mondays are my big day, but I am going to start to try to do my live streams on Mondays as well if I can. So I probably do like an afternoon one, and I'll probably do, my 9 o'clock one or 8 o'clock one if I can. That's good, typical gaming. You're doing really, really, really well. Really, really, really well. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. And so I-95 going down, and I'm telling you, I've seen a total difference. I used to travel I-95 back and forth, no problem. And it goes all the way through South Carolina. Okay. There was always a police, state highway patrol, probably every few miles. So people knew to abide by the rules. On the way down, I did not see one, not one. And I can tell you it's had a very, very negative effect on I-95. There are so many accidents, horrible accidents. And people, it's only 2 lanes on each side. So this is a major interstate that only has 2 lanes. And people get frustrated, and they also know, because there's no police out there, they just do whatever they want. And so at one point, this guy he went over on the gravel at about 90 miles an hour on the gravel, the side of the road, shot down the road, cut directly in front of me, just by inches, went in front of another car by inches, back in front of another car by inches, and then back in front of another, and zoomed down the road. It was my heart and my son, both of our hearts were beating so fast because it was so close. But I'd like to say that was the only one, but it wasn't. It was not. I mean, this went on probably 6 times going down to TYBEE Island. Welcome, welcome, Andre, and welcome, welcome, John Womack, and welcome, welcome, Luca. Let me give you blue wrenches, my friends. I'm going to give you blue wrenches. Happy Easter, happy Easter. Here you go. So what I really want to say is that if you're going through South Carolina, if you can avoid taking I-95, take an alternate route. I didn't take an alternate route today, and I had a better trip home. There was 2 accidents on the road, which, of course, with 2 lanes, blocks all the traffic for quite a while. You have to expect that if you're going on I-95 through South Carolina. And it is terrible. It is, because people are crazy now. It's not like fast drivers. These are insane drivers, absolutely insane drivers. So when I finally got to TYBEE Island, TYBEE Island's a little 2-mile island that's connected by a little tiny bridge. And every weekend there's an accident on that little tiny bridge, which blocks all the traffic for hours. Nobody can get on the island or off the island. And that's why people don't leave the island on the weekend. So I did start home early enough to avoid that. Because out on the island, we have about 2,000 locals, and we're considered a local because we're there part-time and we have a house. And so, yes, I'll be right back. Excuse me, everybody. Just 1 second. My son wants to. Which one? Okay, I'm back. For those that don't know, I have a family. I have a family. And so what my son wanted something. They just got into from Tybee Island. And so, yeah, so if you don't have to go on I-95, don't go on I-95, take an alternate route. And I'm trying to find an alternate route. There's some country roads that I can take, but that's going to add at least another hour. And so I'm kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. It's going to add another hour, I think. So we'll see. We'll see. And, but it's really, really awful to drive through South Carolina on I-95. People are just, they know that there's no police out there. I don't know where the police went. I don't know what happened to them because they used to always be out there monitoring the roads. But even today with one of the accidents, and we were all waiting, stuck there in a traffic jam, and the EMS and the emergency squad they were already there for these people that got in the accident, but there were no police. There were no police that we saw. We don't know where they're all at, So that's why I think that the road has gotten so insane, because people know that there's nobody monitoring them. So that's the downside of going from here to Tybee Island and then back here. That's the downside. So I'm going to try to find a separate road. Typical gaming, happy birthday. We will get you 3 more, my friend. We will get you 3 more. Just hang around, hang around. I'll be here for a little bit yet, okay? I'm not going anywhere yet. The best way, typical gaming, and I've talked about this so many times, is just tell people that you're going to their channel, and you do it. Like, say, for example, you say to Deanna Curvy Queen, Deanna, I'm coming to your channel right now, and I'm going to connect. And so, and then she'll see that, and while you're over there connecting, she is likely to be coming over to your channel, or at least making note of it to come over to your channel. So that's how it works. If you want to have a friend, be a friend. And so many people I see come into the chats, and they go, please, please, I beg of you, please subscribe me, I'm desperate. Who wants someone desperate? Nobody wants anybody desperate. I'm an initiator. I go make a friend, and then if they're smart, they come back to my channel and are a friend with me. Not everybody will come back. So let's say you go over and you friend 10 new people, and you leave a nice comment. Probably about 4 of them won't come back to your channel, but 6 of them will. That's usually how it works. And so you gotta. The best way is never ever to beg for friendship, whether it's in-person friendship or a relationship or on YouTube. Because when you beg, people avoid you. And that's the truth, because they figure if you have to beg, then your content must not be that good. And typical gaming, you have a fabulous, the most fabulous voice, DJ voice, or newscaster voice I've ever heard. You're just amazing. You have this amazing voice. And so that's the best way to do it. First of all, I'm not on at my normal time. Second of all, I haven't been on live stream for about a week, except for very briefly. So people don't even know to look for me right now. So we got to get that back up and going. We got to tell our friends, hey, she's up again. She's back. She's back. Okay. See, one of the things about doing live streaming consistently, people look for you. But they quit looking for you when you're not on. If you're not on for a couple of days, I can tell you, people quit looking for you. Michael, welcome, welcome, my friend. Let me give you a blue wrench. Welcome and happy Easter to you. So this is the thing. If you're not on a live stream and like I have been off for a week, and people say, well, I miss her, but I guess she's not coming back, so I'll quit looking. And so they quit looking. Plus, I'm not on at my usual time. My usual time is about 9 p.m. And I just decided, since I took my bubble bath and I have some things to do later and I have school in the morning and it's so beautiful out here tonight, that I thought, I'll just come on early and see who comes on. See Typical Gaming. That is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And the way it works, there again, is if you want to make friends, you become a friend first. Okay, you're not going to make friends by begging ever. None of us. And you be a friend. You be a friend, and that's how it works. I've made so many wonderful friends. Oh, you are so welcome, Typical Gaming. You are so welcome. I hope you shared me out, my friend. I hope you shared me out. You know, I remember who shares me out. I have to tell you. I always do. And anybody's live stream you go into and you share them out, I guarantee you that they're going to remember you. They're going to remember you. And when you come in, they're going to say, ah, Michael is here today. They're going to remember you. They're going to remember that you shared them out. And they're going to call you out and give notice to you. So you always want to share your host out. You really do. It doesn't cost anything. Even if you don't have a community button, you have some kind of button there, whether it's a Facebook or Twitter or Reddit, whatever. You can share that person out. You really can. And if nothing else, tell your friends. Say, hey, I know this fantastic channel. Come on over. Come on over. And but sometimes you come on here, and now this is Easter, so a lot of people are with family. They're not home. So this is Easter. Number two, it's still around dinner time for a lot of people. So a lot of people are still finishing up dinner. The big time, the reason I like to come on usually around 9 o'clock is because that's kind of when everybody's saying, I think I'll go check YouTube. Most people are not checking YouTube at this time. So, but yeah, that traffic is horrible. But I've decided, since this is a family adventure, part-time on Tybee Island, I want to make I-95 or an alternate route part of my adventure, because it's 5 hours and sometimes 6 that I'm going to be spending on the road. And since I'm going to be spending that amount of time on the road, I want to have a good time. So I'm going to find places I like to stop. Now, my weakness is fudge. I love fudge. And there's a fudge praline place in South Carolina off of I-95. So I think we'll stop there and get a piece of fudge. And I try to avoid sugar. I really do. I really do. And so, yeah, sometimes you just got to welcome, my friend show. Welcome, welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench and welcome. I don't have my glasses on now. Let me give you a blue wrench. There you go. There you go. And if you don't comment in the chat box, I cannot see, I don't know you're here. So that's the only way I'm going to notice that you're here. Okay. And there again, please share me out and please connect to all 5 of my channels. Links are pinned to the top of the comment section on all of my daily videos. Okay. And then I'll connect back with you. Okay. And so, when you're doing live streaming, I think it's important to be yourself, and that I am. You have to remember that live streaming is not like doing a video. A video you can edit. A video you can know exactly what you're going to say or what you're going to put in there. But when you do live streaming, you have no clue. You may have a subject you're going to talk about, but you have people coming and going in the chat, and it can get busy, and then you get interrupted from real stuff. So the phone will ring and you need to answer it. So, I think to be a successful live streamer, you have to understand your own self and get comfortable understanding that it doesn't have to be a perfect live stream to be a great live stream. Okay? Because I don't think there are very many perfect live streams. I really don't. At least not mine. Mine are great live streams, though. Really, really are. And so, oh, okay, Michael. Well, I'll give you one anyhow because you're so nice and so supportive. You really, really are. And Michael, I know you do everything the right way. I know that you grow your channel in a way that is the organic way, and that's how I grow my channel. And I'm over 13K. I should have been like really a lot further because of the can you see that? Is the sun coming? We're getting ready for sunset, so I want y'all to see the sunset when it starts. It's really, really pretty. Welcome, Aliza. Welcome, Chef. Welcome, Nikki. Let me give you all blue wrenches. Happy Easter, my friends. And please share me out if you will. I appreciate it. Never be afraid to ask for what you want. People, thank you, Nikki. Thank you, my friend. I'm giving you a blue wrench here, my friend, if I can catch you. There you go. There you go. You should be blue. You should be blue. It's Typical Gaming's birthday, everyone. I hope you wish him happy birthday. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. I love Easter. I love Easter. I feel so grateful. And, driving home from the beach, really, it's kind of a very, very good time because it really puts a lot of things in perspective. A 6-hour drive, that's a long drive. And, but I love Easter. I really do. It's just such a wonderful day. Now today was a little off because we were driving, we were coming back from the beach, but normally it's church day and we do all the family dinner, sit down and all that. So, but yeah, Michael, thank you, Nikki, thank you. But Michael does he does things the right way. He connects with people the right way. Welcome, welcome, Mama. Welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench there. There you go. So when you're connecting, you can open up how I do it. I open up like 10 tabs and I can have a video of 10 different people going and playing in full all at the same time. I don't mute them because then you can't mute them. If you mute them, it doesn't count. You have to leave it on very, very low. And I play all the videos while I'm over on the live stream. And I comment, I ring the bell, the notification bell, I do the thumbs up, and I subscribe. And so I do it the right way. And so, like, for example, if you all go over to all 5 of my channels, then I come back over to all 5 I come back over with each channel as I do the comments at night. And you gain 5 new friends through me because I have 5 channels. And they're pinned to the top of the comment section under my videos or on top of my videos. Okay. So, yeah. So, you want to grow your channel. And now normally I'll have a title because, this is the thing. You want to grow your channel, you have to have the right title. Well, I don't have the right title on this one, so I'll probably change it after I finish it. But I'll let you just know that I'm back and from the beach. And I wanted to let you all know that I'm back. Okay. And so that's why I made my title that. Now that title will not draw in. It will not draw in the algorithm. So I have to go back and change that title after I get off of here. Because your title, first of all, your content is extremely important. If someone doesn't like your content, they're going to click off. You got to wow them in that first moment, the first 5 seconds, you got to wow them. And I always come out with what I'm going to talk about. So when I come on a video, I say, I don't know, whatever the topic is, and then it goes over to Grandma's porch, and then it comes back with me talking. But you got to wow them. Your content has got to be great. Then you've got to have a great thumbnail. Okay. And if you notice in the last week or 2, my thumbnails are now beautiful. Nikki, the best way to do it is you open up a separate link, you cut and paste your where it is like www on your channel. It has to be your channel, and then you come over and you can drop your link that way. That way you can drop your link, and then people can connect with you. But also people can connect the right way, just by looking your name up. But your name may be hard to look up. I'm not sure. It may get lost because I don't know. There might be a lot of Nikki's out there, so it may be hard to find. But another way to do it, Nikki, is you go to everybody else and you comment, and you do it the right way. And then when they see your comment, like when I do, then they go back to your channel and they connect with you then. So there's a couple different ways you can do it. So this is the thing. Yeah. Typical gaming. You're right. So this is the thing. But this is the biggie. Your title. Your title. Now, my title is not right on this live stream. And even my TYBEE Island videos, probably the titles were not the best titles. I have vidIQ, which tells you, they want you to keep them short, your title short. Most people think use up every word or every letter. I don't do that anymore. You want to keep them short, but they've got to have keywords in there. And then your description box is extremely important. And then your tagging. Now, I have not been a big tagger because I was told tags don't make any difference. But vidIQ says they do. So I'm going according to vidIQ. Okay. So going forward, if you watch my videos, you're going to notice that my titles are very specific. They can't be clickbait. They have to be what you're talking about. And since I came back from the beach, I put it up there. I'm back. But that's not going to pull in the algorithms. Okay. So I have to change that title, maybe to how to grow your channel or something like that. But yes, Nikki, however it works for you is perfectly fine. Everybody has to find what works, and that's really what I do. And but the best way to grow is to just be supportive of each other, and that's exactly what I do. I'm so supportive of people. I help other people grow, and that's why I grew. That's why I continue to grow, is because I help other people grow. I share them out. I shout them out. I tell my friends about them. Like I have, even when they're not here, like I have some favorite channels, like Undel. I love Undel's channel, UNNDEL. She has an amazing channel, inspirational. She rides around in her car in Norway and she shares her inspirations with you. Undel, UNNDEL. Another channel who's probably on right now, Brenda Land, BRENDALAND. Fantastic channel. Okay. Carla and Friends. Now, she's not here tonight. She's normally in my live streams, but she probably doesn't think I'm home tonight. Carla and Friends, another amazing channel. And of course, my friend Norgus R, NORGUS R, fantastic channel, a Christian woman's channel. And Van Life with Gina, Van Life with GINA, Gina. You'll love her channel. You'll love her channel. So I shout people out that are not here, that are not here. I do that. What you give out to the world comes back to you, good or bad, good or bad. And a lot of people don't want to help other people because they don't want to see other people grow. Because if they grow, then what's going to happen is that they feel like they're going to be left behind, and they don't want that. So what I do is I help people. I just do. I love being here on YouTube. It's fun. I'm here for fun. I'm here for fun. Yes, I'm a monetized channel. Okay. Yes, I have, what do you call it? Products, display products underneath my videos. Yes, I do. Um, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here to inspire, to share my wisdom, not to give advice, not to give suggestions, but just to share and to make friends. Give people a place to meet each other, to hang out on grandma's porch. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Yep. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you. And so I hope you're here for, remember, um, enjoy your YouTube journey. It's not a destination. I can tell you right now, when I was at 200, I said, if I could just get to 500, if I could just get to 500, I'll be respectable. Respectable. And I got to 500, and then I said, oh, you know what? Maybe by the end of the year, I'll get to 1,000. Well, I was to 1,000 within maybe 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. And then I was growing at about 600-700 a week. And then the big, where everything happened, and we, all of a sudden I was stuck. I couldn't grow, even though I was getting brand new friends in every day and who were subscribing and connecting the right way. The numbers didn't calculate it. And so I was really stuck there for quite a while. And now I'm growing again, not at the same rate. I get a lot of new people every day, but it doesn't calculate in. I probably get about 100 new friends a day, and I probably keep about 20. Because they don't do it the right way. They don't do it the right way. They have to do it the right way. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. Thank you, Typical Gaming. I'm glad you're liking their videos and doing it the right way. That's so, so important. So important. And so, if you're going to do live streaming, if you need watch hours, I think the only way that you can get watch hours fast is to do live streaming. Now, I'm going to tell you, sometimes you get one person that comes on. Sometimes you get nobody that comes on. Sometimes you get a lot of people that come on. You can't predict it. It's not predictable. Okay? My live streams are not predictable. There are nights that I can't keep up with the stream. There are other nights that it's so slow that I just say, that's just the way it is. So you can't predict what your live stream is going to be like each time. It's going to be different each time. But if you want your watch hours and you want them fast, that's the way to do it. I know some people join these watch hour clubs, and I think that's great. They play each other's watch lists. I never did that. Never did that. I just made videos. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Let me give you a blue wrench. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see your name, but I'll read the comment in a minute. But I will give you a blue wrench. I think it's called Mad. Okay. I take my glasses off because it shines. They shine. It's a glare. And so I take my glasses off. And I only started wearing glasses a year ago when I started back to college at age 62 because I was behind the computer so much. And now the glasses sort of weaken your eyes. And I don't like to wear them. I don't like to wear them. So, the thing is just have fun here on YouTube, make friends on YouTube, do things the right way. Don't take it too seriously. Yes, you can make some money here. You get monetized and all that. You can make money. But you're not going to get, most likely nobody gets rich here. There's a few that do. Vlad Riot, thank you, thank you. Vlad, I think that you have to do what makes you happy. And welcome, RC, welcome, welcome. I think that, for example, I do wisdom. As y'all know, I do my daily wisdom insights. I talk about a wide range of subjects. A lot of people are not into wisdom. Okay, they don't want to know what grandma has to say. And that's fine. But I still do it. Welcome, Mary. Welcome, welcome. Happy Easter, my beautiful, beautiful friend. If you don't have Mary, You really, really want to have Mary's channel. She is a shout out channel. She'll support you. She will shout you out, and it just, she's amazing. She is amazing. You really want to connect with Mary. Absolutely connect with Mary. And so, I think just coming on here. So get your watch hours. You have to have your subscribers. Get to that 1,000 mark. Um, do your live streams, whether you're just sitting there by yourself or not. I mean, I come on here some nights and I'm just sitting here. There's hardly anybody here. Other nights it's like, oh my gosh, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. Normally I have a panel up here now, not tonight, but normally I do. And because this is kind of, just back from the beach after a 6-hour drive and a bubble bath. And so I'm just kind of chilling out tonight. Sarah, that is great. And Sarah, I do hope you connect to all 5 of my channels too, because I will come back. Just make sure you leave a comment on all 5 of them and play them on a separate tab. Otherwise, I'll lose you by the next day. So make sure you do that. And I will come back to you when I do my comments. And I usually do them at night, and I most likely will do them tonight. After I do my live stream is when I do them. And I answer each comment. With as big of a channel as I am, someone said they could not believe that I answer every comment. And I do. I answer every comment. At this point, I don't know if I can keep that up, but I do. Vlad, that's perfectly fine. But, I won't know that you're here if you don't say hi. And so I do love when people say hi, because I have no idea. I have no idea who's here and who's not here. I don't. And also, people come through Facebook, directly through Facebook, because I share it out there, and they don't count as a number. They don't count as a view when they come through the Facebook. They have to actually come through YouTube, but that's fine. I love the fact that they're here. But Michael answers all of his comments too. And I answer every single comment, unless it's rude. If it's rude, I just block them and delete them. But if they're, if they're respectful, nice comments, people are nice enough to leave me a comment. I'm nice enough to take my time and give them, a comment back to show them that I've read it and I've acknowledged it. And then I go to if I haven't connected with them, I go to their channel and I connect the right way. And I spend a lot of time doing that because I do it the right way. I really do. Because I don't want someone to lose me by the next day. I want them to keep me. Although YouTube has acted a little weird lately, because even friends like Brenda Land, I have to go back to her channel every day, and I'm on her panel every day, pretty much. And I have to go back every day and reconnect every single day. So I don't understand that, but it happens. It happens. But answer your comments. Never get to the place where at least leave a heart or something. Don't ever not respond to your comments, because if you do, people won't come back. Yes, Vlad. Yes, I understand that. You know what, Mary? Happy birthday to you. And do you know that it's Typical Gaming's birthday too in here? So happy birthday. Happy birthday, my friend. May it be a very, very blessed year. May it be an amazing year. May it be a turnaround year. May it be a year of great new opportunities, new blessings, new everything. May it be your best year yet. May it be your best year yet. May everything just come together perfectly for you. Okay, happy birthday. Everybody, if you haven't got Mary, make sure you connect with her before she leaves, because you really, really want to have Mary on your channel. Sarah, what happens is, that's a great age, Mary. The 50s were great for me. And I'm in my 60s, y'all know. I'm 63, going to be 64 here pretty soon. Can you believe it? 64 years old. Can't believe it. But you know what? I'm going to enjoy it all the way. I'm going to enjoy it. So let me tell you about Nana. Okay, Nana is 90 years old, and she still drives a car. She lives on TYBEE Island. She's my children's, like a grandmother to my children She's like a second mother to me, and I've known her for so many years. Her mind is clearer than mine. Okay, clearer than most people's, and she's 90 years old. She drives a car, mows her grass, cleans her house, goes grocery shopping. Amazing, amazing. So I want to be that. I want to be, like that. Oh, Unjel, my beautiful friend. Oh, thank you. See, Un, are you going to come up with me, my friend? Why don't you come up and talk? Unless you're in bed. Oh, where are you at? Let me give you a blue wrench, my friend. I already shouted you out before you got here. I told everybody about your channel. And I told them about how you drive around Norway in your car and inspire all of us. So I did shout you out, even when you weren't here, my friend. Jezaluna, welcome, welcome. I will invite you up if you'd like to come up. I just got in from the beach. And so it was really, really a 6-hour drive, 5-6 hour drive. And so I took a bubble bath. And so now I'm chilling out and just coming on. Okay, let me drop the invite. Okay, I'm going to drop the invite, my friend. And this is Unjel. And if anybody is not connected to my friend Unjel, oh, I didn't put it in the right place. Let me go over here and put it in. Let me do. Okay, that's perfectly fine, Michael. I do the same thing. There you go. There you go. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm in, I usually have 5 lives going on at one time, and I'm in and out of all of them. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. I don't expect people to come, necessarily stay here the whole time I'm on here. And I'm happy that they come by and say hello and let me know that they're here. You know what, Sarah, I do? Another suggestion, have a notebook next to you, write down the channel's name so that you can go to them later. And if you don't get to them right away, okay, here's my friend, Unjel. Hello, hello. Oh, wait, where did you go? There you are.
Hello, how are you? It's good to see you. It's good to see you.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Easter to you.
Yes, happy Easter. I'm so happy to see your video out there in the beach.
Well, I'm home now. I'm back at my regular house today.
Yeah.
You know what basically happened, we have a beach house and it's on the beach. And it's on the beach. Is that better, or what? You like that better with Grandma's porch?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's what's better.
So I've been down at the beach this whole week, and I just got back. It was a 6-hour drive, and we're remodeling our beach house. So I'm back. I took my bubble bath, and I thought, I'm going to come on earlier than I normally do. And so I'm here really early. This is not probably the best time for people to look for me because they don't look for me at this time. Plus, I've been off of live streaming for a week. So, but I'm back.
Yes, you did live streaming in the beach. That was about half hour.
Yeah, it wasn't very long. I think 1 or 2, but it was very, very short because I wasn't really prepared to do a live streaming, and I had my family in the background, and we're renovating the beach house, and so I really didn't want to, make a lot of, inconvenience to them. So I didn't do much. But when I go back to the beach from now on in, I've got the internet up. At first, I only had hotspot. I didn't have internet, and so I couldn't really do the internet. I couldn't really do live stream, but now I can. Welcome, Jim Bob. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome. Hello, everybody out there. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Jisa. Hello, Jen.
And Alajan and Brenda. Brenda, come on up with us.
Hello, Brenda Lan. Hello, Jim Bobs. Hello, Lodine.
I already shouted you and Un out earlier. Brenda, when you weren't here, I told everybody for them to go over your channel. I figure you would be on right now. So I told them to go over to your channel to say hello. And I'm trying to give you a blue wrench. Let me give everybody a blue wrench here. Where's Brenda? Where is Brenda? I can't catch Brenda.
Up there. Yeah, it's up there.
It jumps on me, Un. It jumps on me. Let me give. There you go. And Jim Bob, I think I gave you one. Let me see. Let me just check. So Brenda, yes, I was shouting you and I was shouting both you and Un out earlier, and telling them
Thank
how great
you. Thank
both
you.
of your channels are.
But Diane, I am so curious. How was it driving home? Because you have having problem earlier when you were driving to the TB Island. How about driving home? What's that easy?
Oh my gosh, it was better than when I went down, Un, but I have to tell you something, Un, it was so horrible. I was telling
Yeah,
everybody it
yeah. You
was
said that
horrible.
in the video.
People use it as a racetrack, and they cut
Mhm.
directly in front of you. When I say they
Uh,
cut directly in front of you at about 90 miles an hour, inches away, it's
oh.
your heart is just jumping out, and
Mhm.
it doesn't happen just once. It happens multiple times, and this is on I-95. We have to travel I-95 through South Carolina, and once you get to Savannah, you're okay. You know, but yeah. So that's the only part of the trip I do not like, but the rest of it is wonderful.
How about
Wonderful.
going home? Did you use another road, not that
No,
highway?
I used today. I'm going to find an alternate route. There's some country roads I can take, which will put on another hour to get home, but I don't
Okay.
mind it. I'm going to probably start taking the country way rather than the highway.
Mm.
But there were two major accidents on the road coming home. It's only, for some reason, there's only two lanes on that entire interstate,
Okay.
and it's terrible. It's terrible. Um,
Oh.
Yes. Thank you, Jim. And you know what, Jim, that's wonderful. Absolutely. Um, Anyone that does not have Jim Bob, make sure to connect with Jim Bob, please. Um, but yes, South Carolina has, for some reason, they used to have a police on
Yeah.
about every 2 miles. Now there's no police, and so people that know that are taking
Mhm.
bad advantage of it, and they are driving on the side of the road on the gravel, and there's only two lanes to that interstate on each side. And so they're whizzing down at 90 miles an hour, cutting in front of people. I mean, multiple times. It is so
Oh.
absolutely frightening.
Yeah,
So
I can understand that. That's why I want to ask you, did you use the same road on the way home or you drive another way?
yeah, I am hoping my husband's going to map out another way for me. It will be a longer route, but I would
Okay.
prefer to go the longer route. People are insane nowadays. Society has changed in recent times, and it's not like it used to be. Getting out on the road is very different than it was even a year ago.
Really?
For me, it is. Here it is. It really is. I mean, people are just not abiding by the rules. And I don't know why, but it's just really the way it is. And thank you. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you for coming. Thank you. And happy Easter to you, my friend. And thank you, Jezza. Thank you so much. So, Un, I want you to tell everyone about your channel.
Yes, my channel is about, inspirational and motivational channel. I created this because I went to this marketing class. I'm still a student there, and we need to have a channel, and I have to find my niche. And I don't know where I can start to start a video. And they start telling me that you have to start with your own self. What you
Yes.
are, who you are, what is your life about. Be authentic, be honest, to tell out there about your situation. Maybe it can help others. So I've been suffering for fibromyalgia in many years, and I'm okay now. Of course, it is up and down during the winter season because it's so cold here in Norway. But I'm doing fine. I'm still at work. I'm still in my studies. Therefore, yeah, I have my mentors, so they encourage me to train up my public speaking in YouTube, and therefore I have this niche about self-development to inspire others that even though we are in pain, even though we have challenges and struggles in life, we can still keep going on when we have the right positive mental attitude.
Yes, yes. And
Mm.
so I want to say hello to Peter, hello to Mr. Positive, hello to Ressie, hello to Dory, and
Hello,
anyone else. And
Peter.
yes, Welcome, welcome. So, Un, share with me, because I've been sharing with you what my mentor
Yeah.
tells me, my mentor for YouTube, because we all have different mentors for different
Yeah.
things. What
Mm.
are some of the things that you can share with us that your mentor suggests to you to do and not to do?
For the meantime, because I have my channel demonetized, this told me that just be who you are, and yes, like what you said, do the right thing. That the people will come to you. You can promote your premiere. I don't have live streaming at the moment, so I have premiere. So I am going up to the other live streaming and promote your premiere so the people can know you. You can do it in a right way. The people can know your message, your content, and they are going to visit your channel. So by
Yes,
doing that, doing the right thing, visit others live streaming, present yourself, promote your premiere, promote your content so the people will come to you naturally.
so let me ask you this: why were you demonetized?
Ah, yes, because it's my fault. I forgot to. I was not able to think about that. After 4 months, if you are not going to verify your address, you will be demonetized. And
Yes,
I was so busy. So it's just about verifying my address, my website, and about all these things because my channel is connected to my website. And my website is not yet finished. So therefore, yeah, when my website is ongoing and full finished, then I can reapply it again. But it's
yes,
not a big thing for me because I'm doing it slowly but surely.
yes. Being monetized, and also you have to keep up your watch hours. And I
Yeah.
didn't know that. And so
Yeah.
now I do a lot of live streams, so I'm not concerned about it. But you have to keep those 4,000 watch hours even beyond being
Yeah.
monetized
Yeah.
every year.
Because they're going to say you that you're inactive. We are partners in YouTube, right? Once you are monetized, you are partner in YouTube. So you have to deliver. You have to go live streaming. But since I'm not doing live streaming, therefore I have to do the premiere almost every day
Yes.
to keep your channel active all the time.
Now you do premieres every day, pretty much, right?
Yeah, because I'm uploading every day. So instead of just uploading it, I need views. I need people to come to my channel. So it is much better to do in Premiere so you can promote your Premiere and the people are aware about it. They're coming to your Premiere.
Yes,
And you
yes.
get watch hour. You still get watch hour in your Premiere. It depends how many people it's there in your Premiere.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And it's shorter. You will not be tired sitting down the long LS. It's shorter. Just you promote your premiere, the people come there, then it is counted for so much watch
One of the
hour.
things I've noticed about your channel is that it's growing really fast. And
Now, since I started my premieres, I'm putting down my premiere
yeah,
guys. Please connect with me. I have my premiere tomorrow. Um, yes, because since I started having premieres, I'm visiting many live streaming. I'm introducing myself. I'm putting down my link so they can connect with me, and it is the YouTube will not fool it out because they are real people going to your premiere, connecting people through
yes,
premieres. YouTube will not fool you out.
yes, yes, yes. And because of my busy schedule, and I know your schedule is busy, and because I'm doing 2 live
Yeah.
streams most days now,
Mm.
um, not every day, but most days when I can. Now, if I'm at the beach, that was very different this week. But when I go
Yeah.
back to the beach, I'll be able to do my live streaming twice a day because now I have
Yeah.
internet there.
I can
Um,
make it twice a day. I'm so busy.
it takes a lot of energy, and I have to be very, very structured.
Yeah, and I have another channel, my son's channel. I am the
Yeah.
one who is bringing it, the Key Channel Norway. I have live streaming on that channel every day. But that channel is about cooking, about lifestyle, about
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. And I think the important thing is to make great content, and your content is so great. It's so
Thank you.
awesome.
Your
I
content
love
as
your
well.
I love
Therefore
your
I follow
videos.
you.
I save your videos for late at night when I'm relaxing, because your videos are ones that I don't want to skim through. I want to really enjoy it.
Thank
And so I save
you.
your videos for late, and I'll share them out earlier, but I save them for late.
Thank you. Yes, I saw it when you are sharing me out. So thank you so much.
Well, and see, the thing is, people, and if people knew this secret to growing, is you share each other out. You share my videos. Every video I put up, you pretty much share out. Every video
Yes,
you put up, now I haven't been as good at the beach. I still shared you out from the beach, but because I was limited with my internet, I had a
yeah,
harder.
I understand.
But I share you out every day, and people don't
Thank
realize
you.
that's the fastest way to grow, is help each other. Oh, Tono,
Yeah,
welcome.
yeah, yeah. Because when I started sharing it out, I started doing premieres and promoting my channel. Then my 2K, my 2K began to grow up because I was stuck in 2006 subscribers. I was stuck there, and now it's going up little by little.
Yes. Well, you are growing really fast. You are growing really, really fast. And now they put the brakes on me, and I still grow. Even with the brakes, I grow at 100, but I only keep about 20 per day. And because there again, and I don't understand why that is happening. And it's not just because they're not watching a whole video, because I know a lot of people are watching at least a great
Yes,
portion of the video.
yes, I know.
I don't know why, but I still grow. I grow. I actually grow number wise about 100, but by the next morning it's dropped off to about 20.
Oh,
So I'm still happy with 20. I'll be.
yeah, but yeah, I cannot understand it. And some of my friends lately they are demonetized. So there's something going on in YouTube which we cannot
Well,
understand. So,
the reason I created 5 channels, as you know, I had a glitch on my main channel,
mm,
and it wouldn't let me grow. So when I contacted YouTube, they contacted me back, and they said, "Oh yeah, this is in December. It was December 5th." They said on December 5th, you had 26,000 subscribers. I
then
said
where
that
is that
can't be.
now?
I said my channel says I have 12,200. That was in
Mhm.
December, 12,200.
Mm.
I'm over 13K now, but at that time, 12,200. They said, but we had to take them away. And I said, well, can you give them back? They said, no, because we consider them spam. And I said, well, what is spam? They said, anything that we decide is spam. So spam is not a bot. I mean, it can be anything they take Brenda Land away from me, and I'm over on Brenda Land's channel every day. So who knows why they do that. So, and I think some channels, so I went and created 5 new channels. So I have five. Well, I have 5 channels, and I created 4 new. Was it 4 new channels? Plus this
Mm.
one makes me 5 channels, and
Yeah.
so and then I started growing again. So I started growing again, and
Mr.
so
Positive, yes, this is my companionship. Love my beer. Every time I'm sitting my live streaming, I have my beer.
I love it. I love it.
I
I
love
love it.
it. Yes.
I
Uh,
love your bear. I love your bear. You're so
I know
intriguing.
I am single mother and my son is already big. He don't like to hug me anymore. So I bought my beer to hug me.
Well, I love your bear, and your kids do grow up. Now my kids don't
Yeah.
live at home. Well, my daughter doesn't live at home. She lives a couple miles down the road, but she's here every day, and I'm very close. See, when we decided to go back part time to Tybee Island, we
Yeah.
decided to make it a family adventure because our kids are all grown up. My kids are 21, 22, and 23, so they're grown. They live at home,
Yeah.
but they're grown up.
Mhm.
And we said, you know what? Why should it just be my husband and I, like buying a motorhome and traveling around? We can't include the kids then. We wanted to include our kids in our adventure. And so that's why we call it our Tybee Island Family Adventure.
Thank you, Mr. Positive. Thank you, thank you. Yes, it's really cute.
Yeah. So, having a bear, having your kids around you, people think, okay, your kids grow up and they should move away and that you don't need them and they don't need you. That's not so. My kids will probably always be a daily part of my life. At least I hope so. And I will probably always be a daily part of
Yeah,
theirs.
yeah, it depends. Sometimes I say it depends the culture, because here in Norway they are so independent. My youngest son, he is already 16 years old, and now he is telling me, "Mama, I'm going to leave you soon because I'm going to study abroad after high school. So how about me? I'm alone."
Yeah.
And he said, "Mama, you have your life to live."
Well, but I think they say that, and then what happens is then they begin to realize that they begin to realize how much they do miss their parents and how much they do need them. Because, my kids, they have their own life too. They have their own things. They go to college, they have
Yeah.
their own friends. They have all that. But you know what? 10 times a day, they're calling me, Mom, what do you think? Mom, what do you think? Mom, what do you think?
Wow, that's nice.
So I'm
That's a,
very close, so we've decided that, if our kids want to go do something different, they can go do something different by themselves or with other friends.
mm,
But we're making it so that we have an adventure that can include them. So if
yeah,
they say, "Hey, Mom, we want to come to TYBEE Island for Thanksgiving and
yeah,
have Thanksgiving on the beach," well, come on, you're
yeah.
welcome. So we're making it something that we all do together, and they don't have to do it, but they love it. I mean, who wouldn't love going to the beach?
Yes, yes. I want to
And others
comment,
want to
Sister
come
Dale,
too.
you said YouTube is hard work and consuming time and effort. Yeah, it really is. But the point is, if you love what you're doing, you have to spend time what you love, right? But it is a hard work. It is consuming time. In my case, for example, I cannot just do blogging right away. I have to read it. I have to upload it. I have to find a place where I can blog, and it depends on my feelings. If I want to blog while I am driving, then I'm going to do it. But now these days, I just want to go to the woods, because the woods, it's beginning to be green these days during the springtime. So it's really, yes, Peter, I agree with you. It's hard work and it is consuming time, really. But you must love what you do, embrace the moment, enjoy the moment, then everything will just goes fine.
You have to love it. I mean, I come on here and I'm not a gaming channel. I'm not a cooking channel. I'm a grandma wisdom channel. And I
Yeah,
do what I love. And the right people will love my channel and the other people won't. We're not going to please everybody. Everybody is
no,
not going to love our channel.
yeah,
Everybody, and we're not going to love everybody's channel. But the right people will love your channel, and they will find your channel and get to know your channel. And you make friends here. It's a journey. I quit worrying about, I love to grow. Growing is part of this journey, but
yeah.
it's not the only part. It's not the only part. Making friendships, having a good time, enjoying the content that you make, and enjoying the content others make is what's
That
important.
is very important. And this is a journey, this is a journey. When you are following something, for example, I am following Diana. Why? Because there's something I need to learn from here. And you have to think that there is something to learn in every content here in
Absolutely.
YouTube. Enjoy it. And we need the time, we need the effort, but use the time which is comfortable with you, so you will feel, at ease with yourself, and everything will just follow.
Absolutely. And it's just enjoy your journey. It,
Yes.
if you start to think like I was saying earlier, when you get to 500, you want to be at 1,000. When you get to 1,000, you want to be at 2,000. When you get to 2,000, you want to be at 5,000. And then when you get to 5,000, you want to be at 10,000. When you get to 10,000, you want to be at 100,000. It's endless. So just enjoy the journey. Just enjoy it. Enjoy
Yeah.
your journey. And that's what I do. I don't know where my channel will go. My friend, Motivational Doc, is at almost 4 million. And
Mm.
he's my mentor and my YouTube mentor. He's my I call him my YouTube mentor. I don't think he calls himself that for me, but I call him my YouTube
Yeah.
mentor.
Yeah.
And he's a wonderful friend. And I've watched his channel grow for about 10 years, from
Okay.
the
Mhm.
start of it to where it is
Blood
today.
riot, I need to go to bed. Yeah, good night, good night, have a
Oh,
good evening, thank you for coming.
thank you, Vlad. Thank you, and
Blood,
happy
thank you
Easter
for
to you,
coming.
my friend. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, you have to enjoy this journey. And if I don't feel like coming on, I don't come on. Now I
Yeah.
have days that I'm tired, and I'll come on anyhow, and I'll let you know I'm tired. But
Mhm.
you know, because I have a lot, I do. I mean, I do a lot of stuff in one day, like you do, and you're, you know, at our
Yeah,
age, and you're not as old as I am, but you know, we are go, go, go. So it's easy to get tired, and
yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true.
you know, so but I come on because I enjoy it, and I missed coming on live. I really,
That's
really
the
missed it.
point. Yeah, that is very important that you have that too. You come on because you love it. You come on because you feel happy having friends, meeting friends here
Yep,
in this platform.
yep. And I love being here. Welcome, Renee. Welcome, my friend.
Welcome, Renee. Hello, hello, welcome.
And welcome everyone. I just I gave you all blue wrenches. I may have not verbally welcomed you, but I saw you. So welcome, welcome. And sometimes I don't like to interrupt somebody to welcome someone in, but I give you a blue wrench to let you know that I've welcomed you. Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, so yeah. So what else did your mentor tell you? What the things that you shouldn't do and should do?
This said, yeah, I must be consistent. In order for your channel to grow, you must be consistent. You upload, you do the work within to be active in YouTube. But do not do this. You don't like to do that. We have this, we call it watch to watch, because the YouTube can notice it that I'm watching you. It's not good because somebody or many people are just doing to play watch to watch to gain the watch hour and to just play the ads to have earnings. They don't
Yes,
like us to do that. And the sub to sub, as they call it, because they want us to have subscriber which is so organic that they come to us because of the content. There is a reason why they follow you, not just you sub them and they sub that. It's really not advisable.
see, for me, I'm at a place now that I'm not concerned about. I do want to grow. I mean, that's part of this journey, like I said,
Mhm.
but that's not where my focus is. My focus is I just want to enjoy it. I just want to enjoy making my content and watching other people's contents.
Yeah,
And when I come live, it's connecting with people, finding out how they're doing. I've got to know so many people. I mean, I actually get to know what people are about, what their likes, what their dislikes, how their family is. You know, people share a lot on here, and I
yeah.
really like that. I really
Mr.
enjoy that.
GM, good. Everyone from the Philippines. Hello, you're in the Philippines. I am originally from the Philippines, but I live in Norway for 30 years.
And
Hello,
Jay
hello.
Nelly from Florida, and we have Fluffy Dark Master Cherry ZXL, and we have Renee, and we have Mr. JM, and we have anybody else I missed there that I don't see in the stream. Thank you, Mr. Positive. Mr. Positive is got an amazing channel too, and with his channel, it's very interesting. He is
Yeah.
very positive channel, but yet he discusses kind of like what I do. I discuss the hard realities of life. And
Mm-hmm.
so he discusses his view on different topics, and so we all have our own way. You know,
Yeah,
I'm a
that's
positive,
true.
inspirational channel, but I deal with hard topics, and so do you. You deal with the hard topics.
Yes, I
Uh,
am doing that, and I know somebody I know it's also Filipinos giving me thumbs down because my topic is hard. Sometimes they don't like it, and they are giving me thumbs down. Before I used to get tired of it, but what can I do? This is my niche. This is my topic, and it is my content. So okay, accept it or not. If I hate you, it's not. I don't mean it.
yes.
So
Yes, and I think it's really important to, you know, you're going to connect with wonderful people, and one of the things that people get concerned about is when they get criticized, or when someone
yeah.
doesn't like them, or when someone gives them a thumbs down, or when someone makes a nasty comment. And you know, I'm seeing channels that I know pretty well that other people are actually making videos about them and are nasty. You know, they're very, very nasty, and you know, that is really sad That is really,
Yeah,
really sad. It's a lot of jealousy. And with that
yeah.
join button, now, I don't have the join button, but I support people who do, because as long as they're
Mm,
giving something good out, that's perfectly great. It's just that I
yeah.
don't want that responsibility and
The
obligation to have a
same
join
with
button.
me, the same with me, Diana, because my other channel, the Key Channel Norway, it is already monetized and I don't have the join button. And my friends told me, why you don't put the join button? I don't like, I have enough responsibility already. I have enough chores of the day already. I don't take that responsibility because the people will be angry if they cannot get what they want. They give you the monthly payment, they are expecting something back.
Well, I was on a panel the other day. They invited me up, and they have around 100,000 on their channel, and they have a
Oh,
join button. They have a join button. And
yeah.
as soon as I got up there, they started telling me that they felt sad, the host with the 100,000, because they're getting a lot of nastiness in
Oh,
regards to their join button.
mm,
And I think it's very competitive with the join button. And I don't want to bring that element into my channel where
yeah.
I start getting people say, well, why did you join her channel? You should join mine instead.
Mm, mm,
You know what?
mm.
I don't want to do that. And it's not worth it to me. I don't have the time to maybe make that extra, whatever it is. I'd rather, what I give out freely. And so,
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. If I'm going to serve people, I must do it freely, with from my heart, not just I'm just doing it because of the payment, because I will not feel satisfied.
yeah, so for me, I really, so many people were after me to have a join button, and I almost did it, but something told me in the middle of the night, do not do the join button. Do not, my spirit told me it's not right for me. It's right for other people, but it's not right for me. And so I chose not to do it for me. Now, do I think it's a great thing for other channels? Absolutely. Absolutely. But like with the 100,000 channel,
Yeah.
they're really going through a struggle. They're getting a lot of negative feedback, a lot of negative input. Then I
Mm.
know this other channel that was a really new channel, didn't have a lot of subscribers. They had a join button and they were selling $50 memberships. And I thought, what in the world are they going to give for $50? They didn't even
Yeah.
have that many people on their channel. And I
Yeah.
felt that was not right. And so I didn't want to do anything like that. I shout people out for free. And so that's what I do.
Isabella Edwards, can you please share your other channel? The Key Channel Norway. Okay, I will, I will log in the Key Channel Norway. My Key Channel Norway, actually, that is my son, so I have some activities there with my son. But I have my cooking. I am a vegetarian, so I don't. The Yundel channel is just about motivational and inspirational channel, but the Key Channel is about my lifestyle, my vegetarian lifestyle, the way I make my food, the way I live. It's a lifestyle. So I just log in here first.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay.
Learn
So,
with the Mendozas. Welcome. And Isabella, thank you for being here. Thank you. Learn with the Mendozas. Like I told everybody too, if you haven't subscribed to all 5 of my channels, make sure, first of all, to subscribe to Un's channel. All of her channels, she has 2 channels. And I'm trying to Learn with Mendoza. I'm trying to give you a blue mod wrench there, if I can catch that.
I have to give number 40 thumbs up for Diana from Key Channel Norway. Number 40.
Thank you. Thank you. Learn with Mendoza's, you got a blue wrench now, or at least you should. Um, this is the thing. Is that connect with Un's channels, because she'll connect back with you. If you connect with her channel the right way, she's going to connect back with you. If you connect with all 5 of my channels, which the links are posted to the pinned to the top of my comment section under all of my videos, the ones I put up today or any of my other videos, I will connect back with you the right way through all 5 of my channels. So that's 5 new friends from me, 2 from Un. And so you're going to make new friends with Un. You're going to make new friends with me to add to your channel. Welcome, welcome, KE Channel Norway. And
Yeah.
KE Channel, do you know that Un is from Norway too? So let me give you a blue wrap.
Yes, I'm from Norway.
There you go. There you
So I
go.
am having this in this channel. I am doing 3 times a week premiere. And in my Yundel channel, it's everyday premiere. only 3 times premiere in Key Channel Norway because I have live streaming as well.
Now, are you doing live streaming again, Un?
Not tonight. I'm finished already.
Oh, okay. Now, are you doing, what is your live streaming? What time of the day do you do it?
Usually, it's about 9, 10 p.m. here because I go along with Grisel Bolts. We help each other. We help each other, Grisel Bolts and me. It's about 4 p.m. in the US.
About 4 p.m. Okay, I'll be looking for you. Now, Mondays are kind of crazy day for me because of my schooling, my college. But on normal days, I'm usually, if I'm not at the gym, because I'm going back to the gym too, or back and forth to the beach, I'll be there to support you.
Thank you.
I
Thank
always
you.
show you out.
I already connected you in Key Channel. I already connected you because I can see that the notification when you are live.
I forgot all about that. I forgot all about that. That is Undal's other channel, KE Channel Norway. I'm already connected, but I forgot.
You are already, because when you are connected to somebody, you get the notification, and I always get your notification.
Yes, 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 yes. And but yeah, so you do live streaming, you do premieres, so you do live streaming daily, you do premieres daily, and that is why your channel is growing, growing, growing. That's why it's growing.
Slowly but surely, it's growing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I mean, that's what I do. I mean, I don't do premieres because I haven't, I have to kind of figure, okay, if I'm going to do 2 live streamings a day, that's more than enough. And I do my videos most days, but I used to put up like 6 videos a day. Now I'm down to about 1 or 2.
Yeah, it's enough because you have the live streaming. It's more than, it's too much work,
Now, I think one of the biggest things that's important are thumbnails. I think and your thumbnails are fantastic. And I think thumbnails are so important, but people don't really realize the importance of thumbnails. And I didn't realize the importance of it because for the last year, I've used, I didn't use thumbnails until maybe a month ago. And then about 2 weeks ago, I really got really good at them. And so now I'm using really beautiful thumbnails. And, but thumbnails are extremely important. Your title is your most important.
Yeah, that's true.
So what else has your mentor shared with you that you can share with us?
It's not so much really, instead of, being honest, because some of my classmates notice it that I'm doing, sub to sub, and I didn't like it. And my mentor said, it's really not, you are not going to do that. That's what they told me. And of course, it's about helping others, but it is not good for the YouTube because when I am playing with, the ads, I'm playing for example, I'm playing the videos of Grisel, the playlist.
Yes.
Then the ads goes there as well. So it is very dangerous that she can be monetized because we are violating the regulation. So you must not do that. So some of the, some of my friends being demonetized because of the watch to watch and the sub to sub and, the playing.
Camille Tyler, welcome, my friend. Camille Tyler is in the house. Another great channel. She's a new channel.
Hello. Thank you for coming.
Camille Tyler is a new channel, and but she's not new to virtual media because what she does is about virtual media and about growing your channel. So those of you that have not connected to Camille Tyler, do connect with her. And she's beginning live streaming, and she's beginning a lot of wonderful videos, a lot of wonderful content. And so happy Easter, Camille, and happy Easter, everyone here. Well, my mentor basically, and remember, a mentor is a super highway to success. And people don't realize that. And all smart people have mentors, but I may have a mentor in one area who may not be a mentor in another area. And I'm a mentor to many, you are a mentor to many. We are mentors, but we also need our mentorship. So for example, my mentor really told me he stressed thumbnails.
Yeah,
and
that's one thing. Yeah, thumbnails. And you have to have your title must caught the attention of others.
Yes, he said thumbnails are the most important thing to get people's attention, because
Yeah.
if the algorithms push you out, but they see a thumbnail that they don't like, they're not going to connect to it. So you
Mm.
have to wow them with your thumbnail and then your opening. You've got to wow them with your opening. And
Yeah.
you do both. You do all of that. And I noticed that on your videos, because in the beginning you wow them, and you pull them in a good way, and you have a great thumbnail and you have a great title. And you're doing something that I need to do, but I'm not doing yet, because, like I said, I'm too busy with
Yeah.
everything else. But I
Yeah.
do need to do the premieres. The premieres, I think, are a fantastic way to gain new subscribers.
Yeah. Because you are
I really,
promoting your channel. You are going to promote your channel so the people will come to the premiere.
Computer Chick is in the house, and Computer Chick says yes. Thumbnails are important, and title and description, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah,
Computer,
description. Yeah, the description is also very important because if they cannot relate what you are talking, especially me, my pronunciation. I'm not so really good in English. I have to admit that I'm still working with my speaking, and the description is very important. Therefore, I write long description.
yeah. Well, I'm not so good with my English either.
Oh, don't say that. You're born American. You're English speaking. I come from not English speaking country. Philippines, we have our own language. In Norway, we have our own language. So still, I'm working with my English. Therefore, I
You're
want to come.
multilingual. You're multilingual, though. That's fascinating. And
Yeah,
did it took you a long time to learn? I guess I don't know what they call Norway people, what they speak in Norway, but did it take you a long
Norwegian.
time to
It's
learn that?
Norwegian language.
Did it take you a long time to learn it?
We are going. We need to go to school. So it is about 3 semesters. It's about 3 semesters to learn the language. Therefore,
Um,
I want to come up here in your panel, Diana, so I can speak the language, so I can speak the English.
but you're
Because,
wonderful. And I love your videos, because, you know, when we are ourselves and we have our own unique way of speaking and talking, and people will understand it. And it's like they come there for a feeling, and your channel
yeah,
gives people a feeling. Remember,
yeah, that
people
is
come
very
back because of
important.
a feeling, a
Yeah.
feeling. Dorothy, oh, Dory, welcome, my friend.
Dory,
Dory,
thank you for coming. Sans
Dory,
Calmos, thank you for
welcome. I'm
coming.
so sorry. Dory,
Yeah,
Dory, I'm kind of, I had a 6-hour drive tonight, so I didn't quite see your name there like I normally would. Welcome, Dory. Thank you. Dory has a new
Sarah's
channel,
active.
and she's
Thank you for
growing,
coming,
growing, growing.
Sarah and
Welcome,
Renee.
yes, welcome, Sons Calamos. Welcome. Dory has a new channel, and she was up on my panel the other day, and we're going to do, there's something called Medicare here. It's like when you turn 65, you have to go on Medicare, and I don't
Okay.
want to go on Medicare. I don't want it, because I've got everything, I've got great health insurance. I don't want to change it for something I don't want. So she and I are
Yeah,
going to do a live stream about that. Welcome,
I understand.
Ellie Lee. Welcome, my beautiful friend.
Everything homemade. Thank you for coming. Hello, everybody. Good night, beautiful host and guest, Yundel. Hello, hello. And one thing, Diana, my mentors told me
Yes.
that it is very important when you speak, you have to speak it with feelings.
Yes, absolutely.
Hmm.
Absolutely. And you do. When you speak in your videos, I notice you speak from the heart, you speak from the soul, you speak with emphasis.
That is my mentors told me. You want to people to believe you, you have to speak it with feelings and you give emotions to your words.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, Computer Chick just said you want to grow and have subs that will come back. Don't rush, just create content and be
Yeah,
you, and do you. I have been on this platform 15 years and won't give up. Absolutely. It's a journey. It's not a destination. And why
yeah,
people think
that's
it's a
true.
destination, they're racing, racing, racing.
Hmm.
And it's a journey. It's just a journey.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you for the advice, Computer Chick. Connect with me. I will put down my premiere so you can connect with me.
Yes. Skywatcher, welcome, my friend. I'll give you a blue wrench. This stream that I have on StreamYard jumps really, really fast. And then when I go to give, I have to be very careful when I go to give a blue wrench, because I end up I ended up blocking somebody the other night, and I don't want to do
Oh,
that. Yeah, because it jumps, and the block button is right next to the other. Big Tim, welcome, welcome, and Annabelle's welcome, welcome. See, my old friends know to look for me at about 9 o'clock at night, 8:30, 9 o'clock. But I've been on here since 6:45 or 6:50. No one looks for me at 6:45. Consistency, like you said,
yeah,
is extremely important,
important. Yeah.
and staying at the same similar times. If you don't stay at the same similar times, you are probably people don't know when to look for you.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. And if you cannot do the live streaming the same time, probably you have to mention it your previous live streaming that tomorrow my time will be changed. I will be streaming early tomorrow. You have to, give them the warning so they know how to find you.
Mm-hmm. Big Tim, I just gave you a blue wrench, and I think it's going to turn blue in a second. Let me look. Um, there it goes. There it goes. But I think I can't say specifically that I'm going to be on every day at 1 o'clock, or I can't say specifically that I'm going to come on every night at 9 o'clock. Like tonight, I
Mhm.
came on at 6:50 or 6:45,
Yeah,
and sometimes I come on earlier, sometimes I come on later, but I try to stick to the similar time frame. And most of the time it's like around 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and 1 or 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So people begin to look for me at that time.
yeah, yeah. So
Jory,
you,
how are you doing? Jory, you're very welcome to come up if you would like. Let me know. You're very, very welcome. You always have something really great to say, my friend. And Big Tim is here. He has a great channel.
Big
And
Team, thank you for coming.
yep, we have Skywatcher, Sandra. We have Sun Calamos. We have Camille Tyler. And yeah, so I think it's important to come on. If you're gonna come on live stream, try to be consistent. And so
Yeah.
I'm doing my best that I can be at being consistent. And yet I know that I can't be on exactly the same time each and every day.
Yeah, that's true. And it is the same with Premiere. When you are making Premiere, you have to, choose the time which is best for you and, use that the same time most of the time so that people know that this is your time to have a Premiere.
Yes, yes, yes. And Un, you're doing everything right with your channel. But most of all, what I do love about your channel is that you're enjoying your journey, and you're enjoying it. And the
Yes,
stuff that you
yeah,
talk about, what you talk about every day really comes from your heart, and from what actually you have either lived or are living. And I
yeah.
love that. I really, really love that.
Yeah, thank you, Diane. But at the same time, we have to accept it, embrace it, that we cannot please everybody. So
That's right. That's
yeah,
right.
so I must tell that I have some basher. They don't like my content. They don't like because I hit them. I don't mean to hurt anybody, but some people are very sensitive and they're thinking that I am talking towards them. No,
Right.
not really. It's just my content. It from my reading, from my own working with myself. I share it there. I don't mean to hurt anybody.
Right. No, we're talking very general, and like I say, I don't give
Yeah,
advice, I don't give suggestions, nor do you.
yeah,
And but yet some people take it personally, because you've got remember, when we're talking in YouTube world, we're talking with a lot of different personalities and
yeah,
people that have a lot of different ways of thinking. And there are people that really do have some issues, and they can be not nice. And
mm,
my channel, if someone's not nice, I'm sorry, I'm going to block them, because I don't have time for that. Thank you,
yeah.
Big Tim. Big Tim says, hit the like button.
Mr.
Absolutely.
GM, thank you so much. Yes, I will get back to you. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Thank you guys for connecting me. I will get back to you because it's so nice if you write the comments. I will respond to those who write the comments.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
And, but, being on this YouTube journey, I have met amazing people, but
Yes,
I
me
do
too,
get,
Diane. Me too.
people periodically that are not nice. And that's
Yeah.
just the way it is. they give you a thumbs down because that makes them feel good. They haven't even watched your content, but they give you a thumbs down.
Yeah.
And you just got to accept it. It's part of the territory. It's part of what goes on.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
And you can't pay attention to it, because if you pay attention to it, it's going to stop you from all the good that you're creating and all the good that people are generating towards you. So I just block them. Welcome, little Frenchie. Welcome, and famous travelers. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to give you a blue wrench.
Yeah, that's
And
true, Diane. But at the same time, sometimes it depends how I feel that day. I am so sensitive sometimes, so it hurts. But you have to have that moment with yourself that, okay, I am on this platform. I have to embrace it anyway.
welcome, Jory. Now, normally I don't let people out.
Welcome, Dory.
Hi,
Welcome,
ladies.
welcome. How are you doing?
Wow. I had homework after being on your panel.
Nice to meet you, Dory.
Nice to meet you, and yeah, so I was doing my homework, and it took me a little while to get it together.
Well, we're all a process in work. We're all a work in process. And Dory, if you're not connected to Un's channel, please connect to Un's channel. You're going to love her channel. She's
Okay.
the kind of channel you go to like after you've had an exhausting day and you just want to kick back and watch some videos. And it's very comforting and very relaxing and very inspirational. She drives around Norway in her car, and just very much like what I do, she deals with different topics. I stand in my kitchen and talk about a topic. She drives around Norway, or I go to
Nice.
or whatever.
I love Norway.
I think you would really love her channel. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. I had so much anxiety over that paperwork that I have for
Yes.
the. I had so much anxiety that I went to bed and I slept for 2 days.
Oh my gosh.
Because I don't know if I was sick or what was actually going on with me, but I am like so afraid to Social Security Administration, so afraid to open the envelope that what I did was I moved it from the desk to right next to my computer here so I can see it, and I will open it in the next.
Well, I think going on Medicare, we're not talking Medicaid, everybody. We're talking when you, in the United States, when you turn 65, you must go on Medicare. It's a mandatory thing. And even if you have other health insurance, and it's not something I want to do, but we have to do it. We don't have a choice.
Right.
And
So I always stress over things that I'm being forced to do. It's like paying taxes.
So we just have to do it,
Yeah.
One of the things, Jory, that I quit doing, and I think Un talks about this a lot in her videos, is that you have to let go of fear and worry. Now, if a bear's running at you in the woods, that's good fear. Okay. But most fears are unhealthy. People have distorted fear, and fear can be used for a very good purpose. But most of the time, 99% of the time, people don't use fear right. And fear is used for other things like worry and things like that. Worry doesn't help us,
I think
But I want to share you something, Dory. I want to share you what my mentor said. They said when you have the anxiety, when you have this, fear, have a moment with yourself. It is so important that you have the fresh air. You can go out to the woods. If you're not going out to the woods, or you have anxiety, you don't like to go out, have a moment with yourself to meditate. Meditate. It's really helping our fear and anxiety.
Yeah, I realize that it's just I have some past issues with health benefits and applications. When I've gone to certain jobs, they've made certain promises about health insurance. It hasn't worked out exactly the way they promised it. So I know that Medicare is going to be different because it's the same for everyone. Well, not exactly. It depends on your income, I think.
I'm not sure there in the US, but it's very important to have that moment with yourself to meditate and have that, to clear up your thoughts, to calm down your nerves.
Yeah.
Do the meditation.
I meditated so well that I slept for 2 days.
I have to tell you that that, Medicare, I pay nothing for my health insurance. I have fantastic health insurance right now, and it's been amazing. I've had it for like 30 years, and I pay nothing. Okay. Now, I have to, once I go on Medicare, it's not going to be as good as what I've got, and I have to pay around $300 a month for
Oh,
what, yeah.
And that's
Can you,
very
oh,
significant. 300 is a big
oh,
difference.
I have to
That's
pay
a big
300 a
chunk.
month.
It's a big
okay.
Yep.
chunk out of a person's income, 300. So
Wow, that's so
I have
the
to
much.
pay
adjustment is
300.
difficult. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to go the other way. I'm trying to adjust my income, not by YouTube, but make it, let's say I had some money owed. So, when you have a debt to pay, you're
Mhm.
taking most of your income that you have left over to pay that debt as quickly as possible. So I've
Yeah.
been in that position for a couple of years now, and I'm getting closer to getting rid of that debt. And I was hoping that, I was hoping that I would have some more disposable income, but I don't know what's going to happen with Medicare, if they're going to ask me for money or not. They may not. My income may be
Right,
low enough.
it goes based on income. Welcome, my friend. And I'm trying to give you a blue wrench, and it's not. Oh, wait a minute. Undo. I'm sorry. I just see. This is what happens when you try to. The stream jumps on you. Um, I ended up doing blocking, deleting their message, and I didn't mean to do that. One minute, Javim LM. I didn't mean to do that.
Ma'am,
I'm trying to get you back.
thank you for coming. Thank you
Let
for
me try to get them
coming.
back in here. Let me
Big
see. Add
team
moderator.
in
Let me give them
God
a moderator.
trust.
Okay,
Thank you, big team, for coming. You need to watch 3 to 5 minutes video, otherwise it won't stick. I'll be wasting
yes.
your time. Yeah,
Javim,
that's true.
I just gave you, I try to get you unhidden. See, when I don't wear my glasses and the stream jumps, I end up blocking people, or I end up by mistake. So you were hidden, but now I think I've unhidden you. So let's see. If you can make a comment, Javim LV, I would appreciate that, so that I can make sure that you are unhidden. But the thing is jumping on me. And let me try it again. Okay, so I've got you, um, Javim. You should be able to comment because I made you a mod. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Everyone, I have to be very careful when I give the mod wrenches because the stream
Mm.
jumps and the little dots, and when you go to click add moderator, it will
Yeah.
actually do block the person. So you got to be very, very careful. So I think you're unhidden now. Good. Thank you, Javim. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you. Well, Jory, I think the best way is the way I handle fear, and is different than how other people handle it. I never give advice or suggestions, but what
Yeah.
I do, I have the same fears that you have, Jory. What I do is I try to avoid my fears, and if I can't avoid them, then I go right through them. It's like the eye of the storm. I go right into it. And
Mm.
that's how I do if I have to. A lot of things we can avoid. And I think if we can avoid a problem, avoid it. But if there's something that we cannot, like when my daughter took sick 3 years ago. She's
Mm.
fine now, had to have emergency surgery. There was
Mm.
nothing I could do. I had to go through that storm. And let me
Mm.
tell you, it was the scariest storm of my life because we
Yeah.
almost lost her.
Mm.
And she's doing great now. But at that time, it was very touch and go. And so I remember sitting at the hospital and she was having this surgery and it was like 12 hours long. And
Oh, it's
yes, it
gone.
was horrible. And
Yeah.
she was always healthy, and then she started having flu-like symptoms. And
Mm.
it turned out to be she had a blockage in her portal vein, which I
Oh.
didn't even know what a portal vein was. And it was a life and death situation. And so I remember sitting there, and at that time I wasn't active on YouTube like I am now. I was active on Facebook, and I remember saying on my Facebook, I said, I'm in the storm. I'm in the center of the storm right now, and I'm numb. I just don't know what to do, but I'm here. And when the doctors called us after the surgery was over, the surgeon, they called us down to that little room, and I knew what that meant. And I was scared to death. And my husband, as I started walking down that long hallway, my husband had to hold my arm because my legs went out underneath me. And I was so terrified. And it was just a horrible time. But sometimes you can't avoid certain things. We have to go through it. And that was
Yeah.
one of the things I had to go through.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
children are a mother's great motivator. We
Yeah.
will go through
Yeah.
any storm for our children. However, now that my children are grown and gone, and Un talked about this a little earlier in the program, that
Yeah.
when your kids are gone, and my kids have been gone about, let's say all of them have been gone for over a year now. And
Yeah.
I've had to find motivators that come from within myself now.
Yeah.
I have to start valuing myself higher
That's true.
than I did before when my children were in my home. If you see what I'm saying, like I
Yeah.
have to say, okay,
Yeah.
yes, my health is also important. So I really should be wanting to get this health insurance, and I probably won't have to pay for it because my income is low at the moment. It
Mm.
will go up, and I'll probably eventually have to pay, but it'll be easier for me to cope with it as my income goes higher, rather than the other way around, where you're going from not having ever had to pay to raising significantly.
Oh, absolutely. But I will tell you, Joy, most people only have to pay about $30 to $40. And my big issue is I have fantastic health insurance.
Yeah,
And I have fantastic health insurance. Now I'm going to go to a health insurance that, you know, is not as great as what I've got. And I have to pay big time for it. That's my
yeah,
issue.
and it's very unfair. So psychologically, it also does that, and you're getting older, not younger. So chances of having to use that health insurance are going higher. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I used to live in Canada, so it was quite different there.
Mm.
You know, people
Yeah.
don't believe that Canadians pay for health insurance, but they absolutely do. The
Okay.
only difference here is when we get older and we pay less for health insurance based on our income,
Mm.
we don't have to change our health providers. We're entitled
Yes.
to across the board everything available to every Canadian. So even if I go to the United States,
Yeah.
yeah, literally, if we don't have the care we need at home, they will helicopter you to the United States to a hospital there, depending on your need, and your health insurance will pay for that. So
Yes.
it's very good health insurance, and yes, Canadians do pay for it. It's usually part of your package from your employer.
Okay.
And we don't
Welcome,
have
Ariel. Welcome.
we they don't
Hello,
have
welcome.
they don't have the same system of um like when I lived in Canada, when you applied for a job, there was always full time available.
Okay.
Whereas here, they often only offer part time.
Right. Because they don't want to give you the benefits.
Exactly. But in Canada, it is usually almost every job that you would apply for will have a full time option because they give the employers a great deal on medical if
Yes.
they,
Yes.
if they have a group program.
Mm-hmm.
So so almost everywhere you go, if you need a full time job for medical, you can usually get one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So that's been the struggle here for me,
Mm-hmm.
is finding the right job for the medical that I might need.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think
Well,
that's
I think we all face as we get older. One of the things with 5 channels that I have, I try to talk a lot about over 60 and what life is like over 60. Now, my channel is for every age group. It's inspirational. I have something for everyone. And yet I do put an emphasis on people over the age of 60 because I'm over the age of 60. And we face different issues of all kinds than we faced when we were younger, but yet there's golden opportunities at our age as well. It's not all bad. There's a lot of great things about being 60 plus that we didn't have when we were 25. We know a lot more. We know what makes us happy and we know what doesn't make us happy. Often we know how to get it. Whereas when we were younger, we didn't have the confidence to know how to get it. So there's a lot of great to being over 60. I think if we can keep our health good, I think that's the most important thing is keep your health good, then you're going to be okay. You can pretty much weather any storm if your health is good. When my daughter took sick, one of the good things was I was carrying these big suitcases through tunnels at a university hospital in the middle of the night, way from the parking lot. Not many 60, I think I was 60 at the time, and not many 60-year-olds could do that like I did. But because I was in such great shape, I was
Yeah, you
able
kept yourself fit. This
Yeah.
pandemic is hurting a lot of people that are getting up in years, mainly because of that, because we're not getting as much natural exercise as we would in a normal day here. Now that we're stuck at home, and yeah, I don't live in the greatest neighborhood, so going outside, going for a walk is a little
not
challenging.
the best, right? One of the things I go running 5 miles a day. I'm out there 5 miles every day, rain or shine. Today I did not get my running because I had to travel back, but I've been running at the beach. Thank you, Javim. Thank you so much. Thank you. And welcome back, Michael. The thing about it is I do try to get fitness. Now, one of the things, Dory, that you could do, I don't make suggestions or anything, but what I do is like on a rainy day, well, I dance almost every day. I put on some rock and roll music and I get out there. And I used to actually do videos on Facebook, but I can't do them over here on YouTube because of the copyright.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
copyright.
can't do it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But I dance. I put stilettos on and I get there and I dance every day. I do. And I put the rock and roll music
But
on from
that is
70s.
also a good exercise, Diane.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
And when you put the
that's a
high
very good
heels on,
exercise.
the stilettos, it exercises the back of your legs. And
Yeah.
so I do that as well. Yeah. But we face different issues as we get older, health issues that, somebody who was 80 years old made a comment and they said, there are things that go wrong on your body that you never knew existed.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
I could tell you stories about that.
I understand your situation, Dory. But I live in Norway. It is very different here because we can say we are secured when we are adults because we pay so very high taxes. And
Yes.
our taxes goes to the hospital. Our hospital, we call it free, but
It's very much like Canada.
Yeah, it's not actually free because we paid already our taxes for that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we don't need to worry about that. And here in Norway, whatsoever job you have, it is almost the same, equal to everybody. The same health benefits, the same health. It is all there available for you. We call it we call it free. It is there, but we have to apply it. But it's all from our taxes.
Right. Exactly. So, so one of the other things I thought about what I would like to do on my channel, since it is a little bit more difficult for me to find places to go to exercise, because what I used to do was I would drive down to Fremont Street and walk the strip, or I would go, if it was really hot out, I would go to a casino and walk through all the casinos, because it's really miles of territory within all the casinos, walking through and looking at everything, and not having to gamble, because I used to be a dealer, so I don't have a gambling. Not every dealer is like me, but I don't have a gambling addiction. So, I can easily walk by slot machines. They mean nothing to me. So, what I wanted to do, and I know this is really popular right now, because I have my my Ninja Foodie. I just got it for Christmas this year. The air fryer, pressure
Yes.
cooker,
Mm-hmm.
has all the things on it. And a couple of years ago, after my son left, I had
Mm-hmm.
my sister. She's 10 years younger than me, and she had kidney failure, and she's always been overweight.
Okay.
And I had gained weight after I moved to Las Vegas because I wasn't working anymore.
Mm.
So I tried quite a few diets, but I was feeling very desperate because I was upset about my sister,
Mm.
and I didn't want to have the same result. So I started researching the internet, and I found out about something called fatty. No, it's called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and that's where someone that it's common in alcoholics, but some people that are not alcoholics can develop this fatty liver disease. Just
Mm.
what's happening is your organs are taking on fat. Because I noticed I wasn't like you know chubby. I was gaining a belly, and it was kind of hard, like a beer belly, even though I rarely drink ever. So I started researching diets for diabetes. I'm not diabetic, but
Yeah.
so now keto has become very popular. And what I did was I decided that in order to get rid of the fat in my organs, I had
Mm.
to go into ketosis.
Yeah, the keto. I hear that it's so
Yeah.
popular these days.
And, there's a lot of controversy. There's a lot of people saying things like, well, it's unhealthy to be on that diet for longer than a few months. You know,
Yeah,
you, I really, I've been on it for about 2 years.
and it's working for you.
Well, what is happening is it's slow because I'm not on a diet. I'm not trying
Oh.
to
Mm.
reduce calories. I'm trying
Mm.
to change my lifestyle.
Yeah.
So I've lost probably over 2 years. I probably lost about 70 pounds. So
Wow.
35 pounds a year doesn't sound like a
Mm.
lot, but if it becomes your lifestyle and you're slowly reducing and not
Mm.
having to starve, it
Yeah.
it can improve a person's life 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's
You see
very
what
true.
I'm saying? So when people say it's not healthy, well, there are things that are not healthy, but that's only when people are trying to lose weight quickly, and that's always a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
So
true. It's
I've
very
learned
challenging.
quite a bit about it, and so I can talk to people that want to know about keto, what to do psychologically when you're craving
Mm.
carbohydrates or certain foods, bread.
Yeah.
You know, I have a lot of tricks for that. So that's the type of thing I want to talk about on my channel. Also about my home reno, which is my home's a disaster.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So I don't
Makeup
know.
mom, welcome, welcome. I'm messing
Welcome,
up on
guys.
giving
Thank
people
you. Thank you
wrenches.
for coming. Thank you for coming, guys.
I'm messing up on giving people wrenches right now because the stream is jumping. I
Yeah.
don't know why it's doing this, but um, it's just jumping constantly on me. Um, yeah, let me see. Let me.
But one thing, I could keto so easily. Yeah. Joy from JB. But how about Dory? You have cravings. It is normal, I think, that we have cravings with carbohydrates to satisfy our body. But how about if you eat so often but only a little portion? It
Mhm,
also
mhm.
helps to lose weight.
It helps to what, Un?
It helps us to lose weight if you are going to eat carbohydrates, the same
Well,
food,
well,
but
you do
only a
eat
little
carbohydrates
portion
on
of it.
keto.
What?
I don't know why I can't hear you.
Oh, you
Oh,
cannot hear me? I can hear you.
Welcome, Mim's World. Welcome. I'm trying to give you a blue wrench, but it's not letting me. There
I
I
don't
go.
know why. I don't know what kind of diet is this, but we are doing this in Norway. My friend, at least my friend is doing this. She wants to lose weight, so she eat often every 4 hours, but a little portion. Don't make yourself overstuffed.
Oh
Yes.
no, there's a lot of different ways carbohydrates affect the body, and there's
Yeah.
a lot of things I learned about myself personally.
Mm-hmm.
By what I did first was I went for the first 2 weeks. I went completely carnivore. I eliminated all
Carbo.
carbohydrates because I was finding I was having a lot of allergies that I didn't have
Oh,
before I went through menopause.
okay.
So yeah, so I found out through doing this that I have celiac
Yeah.
disease, which is I have an allergy to wheat.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you have that too. That
Right.
is.
And I didn't know that because
Oh.
for many years I worked in the casino industry and they fed me. And
Mm-hmm.
my natural tendency was to eat the meat products over the carbs, just as a preference,
Yeah.
personal preference. I also found out I'm allergic to chicken. I also
Oh.
there was a lot of things that I found out I am now allergic to that never bothered me before. And
Okay.
so and so that's why I decided to go keto because keto is a small amount of carbs
Yeah.
every day
Mm-hmm.
as long as long as it's under 25 grams of carb, you can stay in ketosis. The
Mhm.
amount of carbs that you eat is really up to you. Like I'm the
Yeah.
type of person that I do crave carbohydrates. So because I love potatoes and I love
Yeah.
pasta. So what
Mm.
I do is I tend to stay below 25 grams
Okay.
every
Okay.
day, and then
Okay.
I give myself a cheat day. It could be
Yeah.
once a month or once a week, whatever I decide. And I just
Okay.
eat whatever I want. I don't care. It's that day where, okay, I'm going to have ice cream today and I'm going to have French fries and that's what or I'm going to have whatever it is that you're craving. If
You're
it's bread,
correct.
you might want pizza or,
Mm.
whatever, different things. People crave different things. So, I just can help people deal with the you're always going to crave carbohydrates.
Yes.
Always. There's like no getting away from that. You're going to crave
Mm.
them. And so I to get into ketosis in the beginning, I just decided because I don't have a great huge income. A lot of people there's a keto drink that you can drink to put yourself into ketosis. I didn't want
Mm.
to pay for all that, so I just eliminated carbs for a whole 2 weeks to
Yes.
guarantee that I would be in ketosis.
Mhm.
So because I wanted to start out right. Now, not everyone can do that, but
Makeup
No.
Mom, welcome, welcome. Thank you, my friend, for being here. Everybody that I've missed, welcome, welcome, and thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm now Una's vegetarian. I'm vegan vegetarian.
exactly, it's
Yeah,
very hard if you're vegan.
yeah, and
Really
I love
possible though.
but my husband is a carnivore. He loves his steak.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
my family, we're all over the place. And I think everybody has to find out what works for them. Now
Right.
I do eat, welcome, welcome, Maria, welcome. I do eat, like on a special occasion, I will have sugar. And,
Welcome, Maria.
but sugar, I try to stay away from it. And I usually use stevia.
That's good. That
I
is
like,
good. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, I
I
do.
tried using sugar impersonators, but I I'm not too fond of them.
Well,
So
nothing tastes as good as sugar.
of course not.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
It's sort
true.
of the
That's
real
true.
thing tastes better,
It's
and I
hard.
realize that, but it kind of is an adjustment. Sort of like when you go vegan. Now, I eat the processed vegan. Now a lot of people say don't eat processed. Well, it's sort of I try to eat whole foods, real foods, but I will tell you that if I get really really hungry for a piece of meat, I will have one of the processed vegan burgers or vegan sausages, and
Yeah.
And some of them are awful and some of them are delicious. Nothing's going to taste as good as the real thing, but you kind of adjust to it. And
Yeah,
so
and that works for
Yeah,
vegans
that's true.
that are new vegans. But for someone that was raised vegan and is never eaten meat, there won't be an impulse for, having something that replaces meat because they never had it to begin with. So
yes,
of what I would think would work for somebody that, and especially if you're like trying to watch your carbs, you would have to increase things like nuts, like pistachios, cashews,
yeah,
Yeah,
um,
that's true.
nuts and seeds. This type of thing would
If you are not allergic of nuts, because some
right.
are allergic of nuts.
My daughter is allergic to nuts. Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
but we don't have any vegans in our family. Uh, I've always been a natural carnivore. Never really had a desire to be vegan. I've only been vegan because I was too broke to buy some meat that day.
right, right.
So,
No, see, I
whatever.
went vegan. I went vegan about 3 years ago. Welcome everyone here. I'm trying to get blue wrenches, and it's just so so it takes forever. Um,
Challenging.
yeah, it is challenging, so challenging. I went vegan 3 years ago, and but now I'm kind of leaning more towards what Un is doing and being more vegan vegetarian,
Yeah.
and because it's hard to just be strictly vegan, so I kind of mix it a little bit. And then if someone serves meat, I'm not going to refuse it. Usually I'll eat around it, but I'm not religiously vegan or vegetarian, but I try to stick to it as much as I can.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I
I
did. That's what I did too. But my problem is, Diane, when I taste the chicken, the taste is not so satisfying anymore. I don't like the taste
I
anymore.
don't even like to look at a chicken myself. I never,
Yeah.
I
I
never.
feel guilty when I eat a piece of meat. Welcome, Boss Andrew. Boss Andrew shared me out. I just want everyone to know, share out, shout out. So if you really, really share me out, thank you so much. I appreciate that because that's the only way I can grow. I cannot grow if you do not share me out when I do a live stream. I only grow when I'm in someone else's live stream. So welcome, Shavana. Welcome. So Boss Andrew, thank you, my friend, so much for sharing me out. Anyone that doesn't have Boss Andrew, please connect with Boss Andrew. Remember, sharing out is free. All you do is click the share button, put in their live stream, send it out to all your friends, and that's it. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps the person who's doing the hosting of the live stream. And it also, you can do it with videos and let the
Yeah.
person know that you shared them so that they can do that back to you. And what I do is if someone shares me out, I give them an extra shout out, and if because really it helps me a lot when you share me out. So thank you,
Yeah,
Boss Andrew. Thank you. And Shavana, I gave you a blue wrench, my friend. So you should turn blue in a second. But I think, yes, and I think people over 60, and Jory and I are both over 60, I think we faced a lot of different issues and a lot of same issues. And I think, Jory, I hope your channel will have a great emphasis on over 60 and all the things that people over 60 encounter, because I think your channel will grow tremendous. You'll get a tremendous following because there's a lot of people that are dealing with our issues and they have no one to talk to about it.
Right. Like I noticed, I spend a lot of time listening to live streams, and most of the people live streaming that I've encountered are in their mid 30s to 40s. Usually
Okay.
stay at home moms or, people in that category. Very, very few men are streaming. They might vlog, but there's not as many men actually streaming because they're at work. They're not thinking about
Right.
YouTube. So, yeah, there is kind of a missing spot there because there's a lot of people that are not that interested in some of the things that 30 and 40-year-olds want to talk about because our kids are grown. There's a lot of differences. I still find them interesting because I'm missing my children. So listening to them is like listening to my kids.
Yeah. 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 I
Yes.
understand.
They don't see it that way. They think they're when you're in your 30s and 40s and you have children, you believe that you know quite a bit. But I find them cute, like the little children still.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Absolutely.
true.
Thank you, Makeup Mom. Thank you so much for sharing me out. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
guys for coming. Thank you. Thank you. It's nice being
Yes,
here.
absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate and I remember you. See, this is the thing about when you share somebody out, they will remember you. Okay.
Yeah.
You may not think that they will remember you, but they will remember you each and every time that you come back. And so don't think that the host will not remember you in a good way. They will remember you and they'll shout you out when you come back.
Yeah, that's true.
Makeup Mom says she's 50 with an 8-year old. You know, I think I was 50 with an 8-year old. Let me see. Yeah, I was 50 with a 7-year old. And so, you know what? It's, you know, we make better mothers the older we get. I was a fantastic mom. And the only thing is we have to be very careful and mindful of our health. And I did have a health crisis when I was 54 due to running into a wooden hanger. I ran into a wooden hanger right directly into my eye.
Oh,
And it didn't cause blindness or anything like that, but it was very traumatic. I mean, I was forceful. It was wedged into a doorway, and I was walking really quickly through the house, and it was dark, and it went right into my eyeball. Well, I started having major symptoms about a few months later, and it turned out to be I'd had a brain aneurysm,
Wow.
and
what?
I could have died, and I didn't know that, and so I was sick for about a year. So I was a 54-year-old mom, and my husband had just moved to another state for business, and we had not moved there yet. And up where we are now, it's a southern state, but it's a state up, and I was there with my kids, and I was very,
Mm.
very sick, and I was bumping into walls. I would. I had many, many symptoms, and finally they couldn't figure out what was wrong with me, and that was when they determined through a CAT scan what had happened when I had run into the wooden hanger. So the thing is that when we get sick, that you know, at any age, that really throws a wrench into everything. So
Yeah.
that's why I take extra care of my health. I'm in great shape.
Mm.
I run every day. My blood pressure is perfect.
Mm.
I you know, take no medicines. You know, all of that. But I want to keep it that way. I don't
Yeah.
take it for granted. I don't
Your
take it for
your
granted.
health is your own responsibility, and that I like to hear that because it's
Yes.
very important.
Thank
Now,
you, Sky Watcher. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. And thank you, Makeup Mom. Thank you. Thank you.
there's
Uh,
other things that can happen when you get older, like I guess
you
two
lose
2 years
people.
ago.
You lose people you love.
Well, 2 years ago, and this happened to me twice within that year. I fell flat on my face on
Oh,
cement just
Yeah.
walking.
Yeah.
Uh, the
oh,
first time, the first time I fell, and my forearm stopped me from hitting my face. My forearm was like black and blue all the way through. Like my whole arm was purple. And I still have issues with, I was very lucky it didn't break my arm, but I still have issues with tingling in my fingers on my left arm now, ever since that happened. And I do specific exercises to keep the
Thank you,
tingling away.
Sarah. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah.
And then it happened again. I mean, you really have to be careful. I don't know what happened in my brain. Something changes in your brain as you get older. And somehow I fell again. This time I almost chipped my front tooth. But
oh.
I was lucky again. I was just straight up black, didn't no damage at all.
Mm.
But these are the things that you have to start to be aware of
You
as
just
you get
there,
older.
and you know, one of the things, and I will tell you that, you know, driving back and forth to TYBEE, which is a 6-hour drive, what used to, well, of course, the roads have changed and the drivers have changed, and that's what really bothers me. But I
Mm.
do realize that I am more I have to face my fears. Now, my fear is being out on I-95 for, you know, 3 hours in South Carolina on the South
Mm.
Carolina roads. That is my fear because it's horrible out there on I-95. But I have to face that fear. And as we get older, we tend to pull back and we don't want to face those fears that we could face
Yeah.
when we were younger and not think anything of it. and so you start to get a lot more fears, and you start to become a little unsure of yourself as you get older. So you have to fight against that. So like today I said, you know what, this is going to be part of my life. I'm going to be going back and forth to TYBEE on a regular basis. Get over it. Just get over it. I don't
That's
like
why
driving
that's
on
why I
95.
drive a big truck.
Yeah, it is a mindset work,
Absolutely.
Diana. It
I'm a
is a
little
mindset
person with
work.
a very big truck.
Yep. Big truck. Well, I was driving a big truck all the time, but now my husband has a Jeep, and so we switched because he needed the truck for because we're renovating. So now I love the Jeep. The Jeep is a new Jeep, so I got a brand new Jeep. My truck was new, but the Jeep is newer than the truck. So now he has the truck, I have the Jeep, but I don't feel safe in the Jeep like I did
Exactly.
the truck. The
I
truck
think
you
if you're a homeowner that you should own at least one truck because
Absolutely. I'm going to get, well, I decided in probably another year, I'm going to get another truck. So we'll have two trucks, but who cares?
right,
Listen, the roads are terrible. So there's good fear and bad fear. So in other words, the good fear says to me, get a truck, you're safer, get all the bells and whistles. A Jeep
right,
doesn't, Jeep has the bells and whistles, but it's not as big as a truck. That's good fear. Bad fear is saying, I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to stay home because I don't want to get out on the road. For me, that's bad fear because I want to go back and forth to TYBEE. So I have to
Yeah.
do it in the right way. Use
Yeah.
the good fear to get me a big truck and pay attention on the road to these crazy drivers. And then, bad fear would be, that I didn't go and I miss out. So we don't want to let the bad fear override, and we
my
want to
daughter
do,
lives in North Carolina. My,
huh?
my daughter lives in North Carolina with her husband and one of my grandsons.
Wow. Okay. Well, the South is wonderful. I love it, but I don't like I-95. I-95 is horrible, horrible, horrible.
I
It's the
haven't
worst.
been there yet. They just moved there last year. They were
Well,
in
the Carolinas are
California before
beautiful.
that.
The only problem in South Carolina is the interstate, and it's the main interstate. It only has two lanes on each side, and they used to have the state highway patrol every 2 or 3 miles, and and so people abided by the rules. Now I don't know where they're all gone because they're not there,
Yeah.
and we didn't see one on the way down. We did not
Right.
see one, not one, and so people are now using it as a racetrack, and
Yeah,
it's
they're too busy policing people during the pandemic, making sure
yeah.
that they have their driving papers in the city or whatever it is they do now.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy out there. So I am just so careful about my driving. But I think as we get older, we can face fears, and we don't want to do that. We don't want to. We want to use fear as a tool that's a wise tool, but not as an unwise tool.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true. I remember, Diana, way, way, way back, in 90s when I had a car accident. My doctor told me, "Are you in?" I'm in good shape because I was able to turn the car away from the coming car.
Yes.
But the doctor told me this. So I was in the hospital, and the doctor told me because I am still I have a little bit not feeling good, but I'm still okay. So the doctor told me right away, "Are you feeling well to drive now?" I said, "No, no, no. I have fear. No, 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 no. If you want to conquer your fear, do it right away. Because if you are not going to do it now, you will never drive a car again."
And I'm also I think it's important to talk about what happens to you once you reach the age of 50 or so and how things change because it's good to be prepared
Yeah,
for these things because
yeah,
maybe if you're not thinking about it financially you wouldn't be able to afford a truck as you got
Right. Oh,
older.
absolutely. You got to prepare for those older years. What you're doing at 20 and 30 is preparing. If you're going to make mistakes, make them in your 20s and 30s. Don't
Right.
make them. Don't make them in your 50s and 60s. I'll tell
Or
you a little.
40s. Don't make them in your 40s because that can like mess you up for a long time.
Yeah, I've covered these topics so many different times in my 3,600 plus videos. But one of the stories that I tell is about a couple that were in their 70s and they were very comfortable and they lived in Palm Springs. I lived in Palm Springs at that time. This is many years ago. And they were a couple and they had this beautiful home on the golf course. And a builder came into town and they invested with this builder and somehow the whole deal fell apart. They lost every penny that they had. And then they had to go out and work for minimum wage in their 70s
Right.
after being extremely
In
comfortable.
fact, it happens a lot more.
They
And
couldn't
right
regain that.
pandemic, it's happening to everybody.
Yeah, they couldn't regain it. They couldn't regain it. And like in the 40s, we hear about the midlife crisis. Well, I've talked a lot about that in my videos. Is there such a thing as a midlife crisis? Yes and no. I think a lot of people, I think that we do go through changes in our 40s, but if we recognize those changes, we likely will not have a midlife crisis. I never had one. I was aware of myself. I was aware that, you know, when you turn around 40ish for women, you begin to say, oh, well, what age am I? Am I getting older? Am I younger? So you try to either be younger or you just accept it. Men, they get a little rattled sometimes at about 45. They need to realize that they don't want to throw everything good away that they've built because they're feeling insecure. And so we do go through certain phases, but the crisis happens because of wrong choices that we choose to make. And
Right.
that's where the crisis comes in, not because we
Well,
have to.
when I was in my 40s was me re-entering the workforce after having not worked since I was 25.
Yeah.
And I was very nervous about getting a job or whether anyone would want to hire me. And it wasn't easy, but it was something that I had to do.
Yeah.
I had to do it because I needed to prepare myself for when I was in my 60s. Not because I had to work, but because I had to be able to look after myself and my kids, you know.
Absolutely.
And that's
We
just
have to prepare for those older years. You know,
right.
I'm preparing already for when I'm, 70 and 80 and 90. I have a 90-year-old. She's more like a grandmother to my children. She lives on TYBEE Island, and she faces, she drives her own car. She mows her own grass. She lives, she's independent in every way. She goes grocery shopping. And yet she can't do the things that she did, like she doesn't like to drive long distances. She just drives around the island, and you do change. We have to be prepared. We have to be prepared for those those older years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know what, everyone.
Thank you for the reminder. I was not thinking about that.
Yeah. Yeah. But, it's good. But life, I plan on living a fabulous life all the way until, the end of this life. I want to dance. I want to exercise. I want to have a good time. I want to enjoy my life completely. I feel like I'm fabulous in my 60s. I'm enjoying being 60s. I'm having the time of my life. I have 3 young children, who are young adults. They're all a daily part of my life. I'm not lonely. I have a husband who loves me. He's 5 years younger than me. We've been married 30 years. And, he's a wonderful husband. And I live my life, but no matter what, things will be thrown at us in life, and it's how we handle those things. I've had my share of tough moments in life, and you just keep on going. Built to Last says it's amazing that women in the U.S. are mostly independent. It is by choice, or is it required to survive? I think it's a combination of both. Built to Last, I really do. I think it's really a combination. I do. Everyone, you know what? My husband wants me to come in and talk to him because he just got back after I did from TYBEE Island. Yeah. But I want to say, Dory, thank you so much. And we will get together and connect, and we're going to talk more about life after 60. And Un, you're always fabulous. You are so incredible. You're so awesome. Awesome.
Thank
awesome.
you.
Nice to see you, ladies.
It's my time, Diana. When you have the LS, I'm coming up. Tomorrow I don't have the job. It's still holiday. It's still Easter holiday. We're going back to work on Tuesday, so therefore I have the time to come up with you tonight.
I love because it makes it so much easier for me because I sit up here and I start telling stories I shouldn't probably tell. Nothing bad, but
I can't wait to do that.
You just run out of things to talk about, and so it's good to have other people. Thank you, Mr. Positive. It feels great to be back. But you know what? Whether I'm here or whether I'm on TYBEE Island, which that's my part-time home, I will be back now that I have internet down there as well. I just didn't have internet. I was using hotspot, so I couldn't really be up on the live streams. But now I'm back. I'm back, and I love being back. Now sometimes I skip a live or two. too, because I'm so busy with college. So I don't know how tomorrow's going to look. I plan on coming on twice a day. If I can, they may be shorter lives. So, I try to get on around 2 o'clock ish, in the afternoon. And then I try to get on around 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night, but I do try to come on. And, but sometimes I do skip one, but that's just the way it is. But most of the time I'm here. So thank you, Jory. Thank you, Un. So much. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much for having me. It is already 3:25
I
a.m.
know. I'm not going to be long out of bed either tonight because I have a full day of college work tomorrow. Although I will try to get on live for a little bit and try to do a run in between. But I've got finals right now, so I'm doing a lot of finals and writing papers
Good
and all
luck.
that.
Good luck with your paperworks, Diana. I know it's
Thank
a lot
you.
of work. Me too. I have a lot of paperworks to do.
Thank you.
Thank you for your help,
Guys,
Sarah.
thank you so much. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much for having me. Thank you guys here in the chat room. Thank you for having me, and I hope to see you soon. It's already almost 3:30 a.m. in Norway, so I have to say goodbye.
Thank you so very, very much. Thank you. And much love to you. And hopefully I'll see you on my live tomorrow.
Okay, I love you too. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you.
Bye.
Thank you. Good night. Good night. Thank you. And Jory, thank you so much. Thank you for being here, Jory. You're amazing. And Jory, like I said, we as women over our 60s, in our 60s, do face different issues. And I think, collaborating, and I want to help you with your channel. So if you get your channel up, I'll come over on your panel. You get your channel up and you tell me when you're going to do a live stream, and I'll come over and sit on the panel with you, and we'll talk about women over 60. And I would love to come on your channel, Jory. Whether you have one person that shows up or a lot of people show up, we'll all share you out, and hopefully we'll get a lot of people that show up, because I think, I'm very happy to come over on your panel if you invite me, and we'll talk people over 60, not just women, but men over 60 too, and what we all face when we get older. So, but I am so happy to be back on my live streaming, whether I'm here at Grandma's porch or whether I'm on TYBEE Island. You can all see it's dark out there now. See, earlier you saw the beautiful trees, didn't you? And so I'm going to go in and talk to my husband. Thank you, Jory. Oh, great, Jory. I'll have to go check it out tonight. Jory, comment on one of my today's videos, if you will, and so I'll make sure I get over there tonight, because I want to watch your video. I think, well, maybe I did. Well, no, I didn't. I'll go ahead, and I want to see your video you posted today. Thank you, my friends. Thank you, everyone. Yes, I'm doing great, my friends. I'm doing great. Life is great. And I think I've been on like 2.5 hours. So, but I came on early. If I come on tomorrow, it's going to be around 2 o'clock-ish. And if I come on, and then probably 8 or 9 o'clock at night. That's kind of my time frame, is somewhere, it could be as early as 12 o'clock in the afternoon, or as late as 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but usually it's around 2 o'clock. And if I come on at night, which I normally do, it's usually about 8 or 9 o'clock. It's not usually this early. Like I came on really, really early tonight, and it was, I think it came on 6:45 or 6:50. That was the earliest I came on, and I normally don't do that. Welcome, my friend. I'm going to give you a blue wrench before we leave, JC, so you can drop your link and connect. Let me just find you. Let me get those 3 little dots here to give you a blue wrench, if I can get it. It's so hard to give a blue wrench now. There you go. I think I gave it to you. But I do try to come on. And like I said, please connect to all 5 of my channels. The links are pinned to the top of the comment section on all of my daily videos. So go to today's video and you will, connect. If you connect over there, you do it the right way. You watch a video, you play a video, and you leave a comment. I will get back to you on your channel. And so one of me is actually like 5 new subscribers. Okay. So make sure you go over there and you connect. And that way I can, connect with you. Do share my videos out and let me know that you shared them out by putting it in the comment section. And in my videos that you share out, I will go over and find one, and I will share one of yours out. If it's appropriate for my channel. Now I have some people that share my video out, and some of their content I cannot share out on my channel, but 9 times out of 10, I will share your content out if at all possible. And so I really thank you. But I am back. I am a full-time college student at age 63, so my life is busy. So there are times that I do skip a live or two, but for the most part, I'm on daily and often twice a day. So, my friends know to look for me, and I appreciate that. And I thank you all so much. And I'm so glad that you all came back. And I think a lot of people don't know I'm back yet, but I think they'll know pretty soon that I'm back, and they'll be looking for me again. So remember, have a wonderful week. Keep a positive attitude. Live your best life. Your best life is going to look different than someone else's best life. Your adventure is going to look different because your circumstances are different. Thank you, my friend. Built to last. Thank you. Um, it's just like we're creating our own family adventure on TYBEE Island, so that it includes our family. We go there as a family, and we could have created a venture going around in a motorhome like we used to when our kids were little, and that was wonderful. But that's not the right dream for us now, or at least not at this point. Maybe we'll get another motorhome, but not right now. We wanted to renovate our beach house so that it includes our family. So remember, my dream may look different than yours. Some people's dream is going to Dollar Tree, and that's their dream. You get to create your own dream. You get to create your own life your way. You have your own history. You have your own life. You have your own blessings. You have your own problems. Everybody does. And so you have to respect your individuality. And I do. I respect my individuality. And you've got to love yourself. You've got to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for your past mistakes and move on in your life and be happy. And even if someone else doesn't forgive you, forgive yourself and move on and be happy and live your. Thank you so much, Shavana. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you, Shavana, and I will remember you when you come back, because when people share me out, I really, really remember them. So thank you, Shavana. Thank you so very much. The other thing y'all need to know about me is when I don't have my glasses on, I can't really read the chat all that good, so I get names wrong. I can't see the comments. I never wore glasses until 62, but I started wearing them because what basically happened was I went back to college and I was behind the computer so much and behind the book so much that I needed them. What I found is, for me, glasses weakened my eyes so that now I almost have to use them when I go to read. So that's the disadvantage for me about wearing glasses. But I do try to come on, and I want you all to make friends. And my channel is about community, and we have old friends and new friends alike. And I love my channel, and my channel is a grandma channel. It's not a growth channel, but you can grow here and you will make friends. Okay. So I hope you had a good time. I really do. Make sure to click the thumbs up before you leave. That doesn't cost you anything. Tell your friends about my channel. Say, I know this super duper channel. You got to go to her channel. And I do daily videos and I do live streaming. So tomorrow I got to be up early. Got a lot of college work to do. And then I hope to be on live streaming if I can get on tomorrow. But remember, I take care of my health too. So I'm out there running. I put that in there too. So I have a busy schedule, and I have a beautiful family that I spend time with, which I'm going in now to spend time with my beautiful family. So thank you, my beautiful friends. May God bless you. May you have an amazingly wonderful week, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Thank you for being here. Good night. And from Grandma's Porch, good night.